We weren't here last week, but now we're back. Good to see all of you. We are down one Bennett. Hopefully, they should be joining us soon. They're having computer problems, so hopefully, Bennett, if you're there in the audience watching, we miss you and we hope you slay the computer dragon that is plaguing your lands soon. Justin is eating, so I will do my best to remember the normal channel announcements. We have games throughout the week, so come by and check them out. The link tree is currently in the chat. Check it out. We also have a Tiltify link where we raise money for Color of Change, which is a great charity. Check that out and come on by. And yes, and someone here has an Etsy shop.
Someone here is muted. Yeah, I have an Etsy shop. Check out the Cozy Corvideer, the Cozy Corvideer on Etsy, and you'll find cool, cute, warm weather things.
All right, so let's recap a little bit. Going back a little ways. So the very condensed summary of some past events. The party was involved in some international shenanigans in the icy nation of Sveruk. Talking is difficult today. Good thing I don't have to do that a lot. They were involved in some political shenanigans in the icy nation of Sveruk. They were very enthusiastically invited by the queen to come back with her to deal with those shenanigans because two of the party members, Galina and Viktoria, are representative of the other country who involved in the shenanigans and took full responsibility for said shenanigans. Got attacked by demons on the way. The queen was like, maybe you're cool. You got back. You had a whole Hot Springs episode that just had nothing to do with any kind of plot, but was very fun. Talked to the queen, and she was basically like, all right, here's the deal. I'll call us cool, and we can be friends if you go get my son back who has been kidnapped by a mountain witch. And you were all like, honestly, bargain. Like, that sounds like a great deal.
That's a deal, honestly.
That's a steal right there. That is what we're about that. So you made your way across the frozen tundra, had a close call with what you're pretty sure was a frost giant, had a pretty close call with an enchanted frozen pond that you just ignored entirely. Encountered a cracked off piece of ruin at the bottom of the mountain that looked like a piece of Draconic Union ruin. Specifically had a giant like pearlescent sphere in the middle of it, about 5 feet wide, that ridiculously amplified the power of any magic cast through it as a focus. For example, Bless wasn't Bless, it was Aid. I think that Tedros cast through it and was cast up to like 9th level. So yeah, made your way up the mountains, encountered some Yetis, fought your way through the Yetis, got up to the top, found a cabin that was protected by magic circles and had the body of some kind of person in it with sword and armor. But before you could camp for the night, Galina and Viktoria were both yanked through portals after a voice with both that had an accent matching theirs, an accent that none of you have ever heard other than from those two, that basically said something along the lines of just like, all right, let's just get the show on the road and get these two over here. They vanished, you slept, you got up, and then you made your way into the witch's fortress. But we are actually going to start from the perspective of Galina and Viktoria, who were just spit back out by the portal, right back into the cabin. So the two of you land back in the cabin. Viktoria carrying Galina stunned. It takes about a minute for Galina to lose the stunned condition and shake it off. The two of them kind of look around. The two of you kind of debate resting, debate sleeping, and then look out the window and see the hedge maze that you saw on your way in, kind of on fire. Just smoke rising from a few different places. You can see like the orange embers at the very top of it, and just see hints of burning coming from that direction, and realize that, oh, everyone has kind of gotten started without us. So we should probably catch up. You both have had a long rest recently, so if you have not gotten your card spread yet for the new day, go ahead and do that.
I actually distinctly never took a long rest.
Did you? No, you fell asleep because remember you woke up on the rock.
Yeah, I did wake up on the rock, but it was nowhere near enough time for a long rest.
Oh, okay. All right then.
So I've got a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's always fun. Okay. So yeah, that's where you're at. You're both hanging out on in the cabin, and you can see the smoldering, smoking.
Wrong Wi-Fi.
Which is funny because at the beginning he distinctly was like, yes, there's the right Wi-Fi.
Am I? Oh, god damn. It's funny because you all can you hear me? Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you all keep going perfectly, so I don't know when I'm freezing. Like you all just like keep moving flawlessly. I'm gonna just exit out of Twitch there, so that sucks up bandwidth. We're at, okay. Hedge maze on fire. You two in cabin. That's where you're at.
Thanks. Oh, the sister, I'm so exhausted, but I mean, is on fire. We should probably go to fire, no?
Yes, probably. But also, you're not getting. We are having a talk about what you did.
I was never going to do it. It was planned. Sneaky scheme.
That was your plan, huh?
It obviously didn't work out the way anticipated, but where are we now?
I don't know what experience you had, but the experience I had with them was that there was not enough time for two people to go through. It just kind of yoinked you away. So,
well, clearly I did not have this experience.
We are not done talking about this, but we should probably go help our friends. And word to the wise, probably should not mention anything about this to them.
I was also going to bring up that I don't think we should mention anything about this.
I mean, okay, we could mention like where we went, but I don't think we should.
Yes. We can talk about the journey, but like the very last place we ended up, that place we don't talk about, I think.
Yeah, no, look, if we don't talk about it, it never happened, right?
It never happened.
But you and I are going to talk about it because I have more words.
You can't have words if it never happened.
Maintaining suspense is so easy when your players just don't talk to each other. Okay. All right. So the two of you start walking and making your way out of the cabin and then kind of onto the path that leads into those gardens. Like you can see as you get closer is basically a hedge maze. You get to it and start making your way through it, and it's like, yeah, it's basically just like a regular hedge maze. It's not moving or anything or reshaping itself. And in fact, you have a really easy time because you get to a section where you see the enormous, I don't know if corpse is the right word, but it's like a pile of plants all bundled together into the shape of a humanoid body, just splayed out in the middle of the path, dead if it was ever alive. It's hard to tell if that's just a weird decoration or not. But there are like chunks of branches and leaves and plant matter like chopped and hacked and bashed off of it that are scattered across the ground. And it is just kind of laying there unmoving. And then just past that is a path of just burned out holes through, just like whole wall sections just burned down and gone to ash and cinder, just in a line straight through to the other side of the hedge maze. Like someone just burned their way straight through the rest of the way.
You know, I hope this was done by our friends and not against our friends.
You're right. I did just kind of naturally assume as our friends, but now I am worried that we're going to walk down this pathway and find all of our friends just ashes.
Looking at this, Victoria is gonna just kind of finger the chain that she has around her neck. and she's gonna cast message to Tedros and just be like, "Are you guys alive, or did you get burnt to death?"
What's the range on message?
That is a great question to ask once my computer loads.
I think it's 120.
I think it's 120. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tedros is not within 120 feet of you currently.
They got burnt to death. You
Oh,
didn't
they're
answer.
dead. Oh no. Do you think maybe is this problem for tomorrow? Maybe we go back to cabin, have a little nap? No.
No, if they're dead, we should find their bodies. At
Yes,
least.
perform their last rites. Of course, you are correct in this.
But I mean,
yes.
like, if they got burnt, is there any bodies left?
I don't know. I think it's pretty clear that I'm kind of the opposite of fire.
Um,
Really not my area of expertise. Let's just go. Let's just go. I mean, even if there is no bodies, there's probably like
there's stuff.
stuff that we can bury, I guess.
Okay, so you keep going. You walk through the several holes straight through the hedge maze.
Yep, just having this very morbid talk about how we're gonna plan their funerals.
Okay. You're walking through. You eventually find your way out of the hedge maze, and you come to like a little path that leads up to the outer wall of the fortress. Covered, just coated in thick ice. That's just like from just like snow and water, just like freezing onto it. You can see it's about, I think I said it's about 30 feet tall. There are a series of gargoyle statues across the top of it, and there is one open gateway where just kind of like a cold looking frigid mist is just kind of like hanging and swirling in the otherwise just completely open 10-foot wide gateway.
That probably is what did them in. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, of course they were going to survive like the line of fire.
I mean, some of them are pretty hardy. Like, it's kind of surprising. But yes, line of fire, spooky mist, no answer on spell. They are probably dead, and that is probably where they are.
Can I get a hearing-based perception check from Yule, Tedros, and Montblanc? Nice. Okay.
I believe that's a 13.
Okay.
Only got a 11.
Okay. Ironically, it's Montblanc and Princess, because I rolled a princess, both hear the familiar voices of Galina and Viktoria just like making their way to the other side of the courtyard as you're all exiting from the main hall of the entrance hall that you just left out of, with the where you identified the little like dais with the 2 slots in it and the door guardian and everything, and kind of figured out you needed to go into the other 2 doors. As you're just kind of like finishing up that conversation, just like walking outside with that like we got to go in those other 2 doors conversation, you hear like echoing from around the corner in the direction of the hedge maze the voices of Galina and Viktoria.
The whatever the fuck they're called, siblings. They're outside that Mistgate thing.
Tedros books it. He takes off at top speed and and runs until he can see both of them.
Hearing
Okay,
that, Yule would probably follow after.
Are you going to go through the gateway again?
No, he will stay on the other side, but he will.
Okay.
As he stops, Yule just bumps into the back of him.
So it's like the 2 of you, Galina and Viktoria, are like coming around like along the wall towards the like in the direction of the gateway, and as you do, you just hear the crunch, 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 crunch of like running footsteps in the snow. And like Tedros
Grab
comes
the axe.
skidding. Tedros comes skidding to a stop just on the other side, and then Yulyanya just like bumps right into him from behind.
Oh, sister, I knew it. Ghosts.
It's the ghost.
Oh.
Oh.
Ghosts.
Ghosts?
Sister, we weren't
Where?
fast enough.
Kind of ghosts.
Where are the ghosts?
I don't even know they're
see?
dead.
We're not dead. Why would we be dead? Well, there's a reason why we might be dead. You probably saw why we might be dead, but we're not
That's
dead.
just vaguely
Would we
too
know?
burnt hedge maze.
Would we know if we're dead?
Maybe not. But I know that we're not dead.
I'm not convinced that we're not dead, but I don't remember dying.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm willing to travel with ghosts.
That's good enough for
regardless.
me.
I feel pretty confident that if I had died, I would not be able to do this. And then he holds out his hand and he prestidigitation and pulls out a coin and gives it a flip before it disappears. You ever seen a ghost do that?
Never seen a ghost before, so I
Yes,
can
this
neither
is
confirm
kind
nor
of
deny.
yeah. This is first time for me as well for ghosts.
Consider, life still hurts. That's how I know that I'm not dead, because I've dealt with pain and not died yet.
Yeah,
Too real.
watch. I'm gonna punch Tedros like nicely in the shoulder.
Ow! What do you?
Proving a point.
Why-
Okay, I'm game.
Okay. First off, you guys are staying like quite close, quite far away from
Oh yeah,
us.
I've like definitely started walking to go through the gate.
Same.
Oh wait!
Careful, it's real
wait,
cold.
wait,
Everybody
wait.
else got hurt when they walked through it.
Yes.
Is cold?
Yeah,
Eh.
Okay.
I was
all
fine,
right.
but yeah.
The cold may not affect you the same way, but not everybody is blessed with your blessings.
I was bundled up and carried through.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it was not. But just if you have a way of bundling yourself up or something, just do that before you come through.
Did
Okay,
you
one
follow us
second.
by the footprints in the snow that we probably left behind?
No, we followed the
Oh.
burnt holes.
I did that.
You did?
Yes, I burned down the maze.
Oh, that is so smart and thinking outside the box. How far across is this like cold mist?
Not very. It's like the width of it's like the width of the wall, so probably like maybe 6 feet or so.
Oh, I don't know if you were told this or figured it out on your own, but we also don't advise climbing because we saw someone get killed by these statues.
I would like to just fucking full speed book it through this mist.
Wait. No, I'm doing something.
I'm gone. I'm full
Okay.
speed booking it.
Okay, Victoria runs through the mist.
Lol.
That's
Of
what
course.
everybody else did too, honestly. So,
I had armor
like,
Agathis up though, so I was okay.
yes, you did.
Should I put up armor of Agathis?
Oh yeah, I
I'm just gonna
recommend it.
go.
That's what I did.
Victoria, you take 11 points of cold damage.
Oh.
Yeah. If you
Because you just like, it's like you're running through and you can just feel just like frostbite start to sink in just everywhere as soon as you go through it.
Yikes.
You see,
Oh,
before level 4, that would have been almost half my hit point.
that.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
the tank.
brushes the frost.
Mm-hmm. The tank who before had an AC of 11 and like 20 hit points.
Where are your hit points at right now?
Right now, they're at 32 after that.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. That's pretty good, yeah.
I'm almost halfway to 100 now. I think that's pretty good for a tank.
That is very good.
Mhm.
for that.
Yep.
I'm at
Yeah.
56.
Shut up.
I am just going to cast armor of Agathis and head on through.
You cast Armor of Agathis, yeah, and just like ice just like forms like crystalline For your armor of Agathis, I think we kind of talked about where it's like,
Yeah, it's much more like fluid and flowy.
yeah, it's kind of like the have you ever seen those like sped up videos of like a snowflake forming, where like you can see just like the crystalline structure just like very pretty spreading out to like it's like a bunch of spots of those just like spreading out to link up with each other and like connect, covering your body, and there's just elegant armor of ice. And then as you walk through it, just the freezing cold air around you just like does not get through the armor of Agathis at all and does absolutely nothing, and you walk through and feel absolutely fine.
Great suggestion, thank you, Montblanc.
Yeah.
I think Montblanc had like 1 hit point of armor of Agathis left when he went through it too. Yeah. Okay, so you're all in the courtyard.
Welcome.
It's so cold again. I was so warm.
Yeah. And Tedros will put a hand on Viktoria's shoulder and cast prestidigitation to warm up her armor. It'll just be warmer for an hour, like not burning hot,
right?
Anything, but like
it's not like heat metal.
No.
So we got to find 2 pieces to open this door, and the door is kind of like guarded by a bahir, but made of gears and clockwork. So boom, we got 2 doors, one full of creepy mirrors that aren't nice, and one full of creepy skulls that aren't nice. So,
and suits of armor.
But yep.
Yeah, both are bad.
And so you've been in both rooms already?
Yeah, but not fully.
Okay.
The mirrors got like hidden corridors behind them, if I remember
that's
correctly.
annoying.
So then why not just like take the mirrors down?
You can't.
I really thought you were going to say smash.
So that's the thing. We wouldn't be able to take the mirrors off the wall. We had to smash some mirrors, and it was,
That is very bad luck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
True. Very bad luck.
It's bad luck?
At least 7 years of it.
Why?
Per mirror.
Per mirror.
But why?
Because some people believe in superstition.
Oh.
Because mirrors are like gateways, just like how the eyes are the gateway to your soul.
No, these mirrors are doorways.
Exactly. So then you break those doorways and bad luck gets brought upon you.
And the other room's got a bunch of skulls kind of staring at us. They were kind of tracking us with their when we were walking around.
Then why not just like turn them around?
We can't reach them.
Oh. They're on the ceiling, right?
Yeah,
on the rafters. Yeah. You'll probably like the room. It's got a lot of suits of armor.
I mean, like, not that I want to fight them.
Well, I didn't. We didn't have to. Well, we didn't have to fight them. I just thought that you would appreciate the,
Yeah.
Sorry,
design.
And then the 2 parts are that we need for door that is being guarded by Behir.
Are most likely in those rooms.
Each of these 2 rooms.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
So let's split up and each take 1 room.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, fine.
No.
I think it would be a great idea.
You 2, where did you 2 even come from? What happened to you after you?
Yeah, what happened?
It was the cabin, not there.
Yes,
no, but first you went poof.
Yeah, you got like sucked into a hole.
Where did you go?
Yes. Montblanc, I need to talk to you.
Okay, about what?
But like privately, I think, probably.
Alright.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's a rather strange answer to where did you go?
Yeah.
I had a lovely adventure in the jungle and a volcano, and I sampled the local cuisine. Was not great. Do not recommend. And then I came back.
The local cuisine was a rock.
Yeah, that's normal. So
a volcanic rock.
That's normal,
And I ended up in this vast wetland, and then after the wetland, it was a rock in the middle of the ocean.
Does that ring a bell?
I mean, a rock in the middle of the
Yeah,
ocean
but-
could be anywhere.
Based on
Well,
like,
let's see what else they have to say.
okay.
Didn't ring a bell yet.
The rock in the middle of the ocean is what I want to speak to you about, Montblanc.
Right.
But after the rock, I ended up in a river. I was just swimming in a river for a little while. It was taking me way down. And then after the river, I was standing on top of a very hundreds feet tall seawall. It seemed kind of like gate.
Why did you go to so many places when Victoria only went to one?
Oh no, I went to a couple of other places. Like I went to a jungle, I went to a mountain, I went to the volcano, I went to the farmland. So like I went to 4 places.
I thought it was a farmland on a volcano, which was a mountain in a jungle.
Oh, that would not be very good farmland because then the lava would like burn your plants down.
Aren't there
well,
any plants that feed on lava?
No.
Not that I could saw. I only saw rocks, and they weren't very tasty or they wouldn't be good substance.
So, Tedros, this is all a very thrilling conversation.
I mean, it actually is kind of interesting, yeah. But
Yeah, but
you sound like
we have a kid to, rescue.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Like
Oh,
we should not be
yeah.
focusing on us right now.
The kid.
We've got to figure out this thing, and then we can figure out other things probably.
Does
This
anyone
feels like we're
remember
in
the
middle
boy's
of
name?
something.
No,
The boy's name was
One second.
it's like I wasn't there.
Anugi.
A
think.
noogie.
I think. Is that how I'm pronouncing it?
That's my favorite
Yes,
kind of sushi.
yes.
I have 2 names in my book from that session.
Unagi,
It is
whatever.
Anugi and Maggie D.
I can't find my important people document. And by document, I mean cue card that I write
Yes,
on.
Princess, I agree. You love a good story, but yeah, priorities.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Yes. We. Okay.
Splitting up might not be a bad idea.
Oh,
to
but I
cover
feel
the
like
most
it
ground.
is.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Cover
why
more ground. We do
Tedros,
it at the same
Tedros, you
time.
should make sure you're with the person who you deem the most. What's the word?
Start with this again.
Touchy. Not in like a angry, touchy way, but touch everything.
I'm not
kinda
sure
way.
where he's going with this.
This is
I'm
a very
also- Oh, I was
weird
hoping you
conversation.
did.
Activate traps. You make sure that doesn't happen. Anyways, we're being yelled at not to split up. So
I don't think we should split up either. I mean, these rooms are kind of scary.
yeah, I'm just trying to think of what's the best way to conserve time.
Well, what if we all just go in and everyone contributes ideas and we do what we need to do and then we go to the next room?
Well,
Yeah.
we progressed through the mirror room the most. We didn't really get far in the skull room because we got uneasy. So
For good reason.
maybe.
So let's just pick one and go in it.
Am I still
I say
banned?
I have
No,
to.
that ended as soon as you left the room.
Okay.
What an interesting question. That does not sound fun.
Yeah, I
at
broke a
all.
mirror and felt weird.
It was the bad luck.
I don't believe in luck. So
You should believe
it felt more like magic. There's a difference. So
Well, I vote with Princess.
Same.
Princess's vote is not breaking up or not splitting up.
all right. Like I said, my suggestion was just to save time because we're kind of trying to
Oh
save
no,
a
it's
kid
a bit of
here.
a time crunch.
You know what's really unfortunate?
But at the same
is
time,
that
I
there's
mean,
6 of us, and it seems like we might be divided 3-3.
Yeah, I agree on that. My vote's splitting
But-
up.
at the same time, I mean, you're talking about a time crunch, and of course we want to get the child back as soon as possible, but didn't the queen and her husband assure us that the witch is probably not going to kill the boy?
That doesn't.
I was not there for that conversation. So
I
I
just-
don't
To be
know.
fair, that's great and all, but
I don't think that the small amount of time that it would take us to, as a group, investigate these 2 rooms so that nobody gets split up and dies, seeing as we had 2 people just get zapped out of our room.
We're also getting
Why don't we stay together?
We're getting stuck here in analysis paralysis, so we should just do what we're going to do and do it.
Together.
Right. I'm going to flip a coin.
My vote is tackle both these rooms at the same time separately.
I flip my coin. I am voting with Princess and not against Princess.
We got the vote.
All right. Well, pick a room. Let's get this over with.
Let's go in the mirror room.
Yeah, might as well finish what we started.
All right.
I still think we should have split up, and I cannot wait for the moment that I can say I told you so.
We're not splitting up.
You can say I told you so. It won't change anything.
No, I'm going to wait for
You're
the right
so
moment
wise.
to say it.
I just think we should check out all of these mirrors.
And Tedros is just going to open the door and just...
Okay. So just to describe the courtyard really quick, the courtyard is just the wall is kind of curved on one side, and then it has 2 buildings. It's 3 buildings all kind of like butt up right against each other that are like would be connected if they had any interior doors. The main one in the middle is the tallest. It's the main entry hall, which Galina and Viktoria haven't been into yet, and then we haven't been into any of them yet. And then there's the ones there's kind of left and right. They're kind of angled, like it's kind of like angled up, over, down. So the mirrors are the one on the left, and you can go ahead and you walk over and you enter into the hall of mirrors.
Yep.
Tedros opens the door. Sunlight spills into the room and immediately reflects countless reflections of the doorway as you enter into what a carnival style hall of mirrors with no interior lighting.
I got it.
And there's some broken mirrors around here somewhere.
Tedros will cast light on the end of one of his torches.
Right. The end of your torch, it lights in just a warm, flameless light, just illuminating the room and just casting light across the room and filling the place with numerous duplicates and reflections of all of you.
I tapped on some of the mirrors. I tapped on some of them and they appeared hollow. So that's when I decided to go smash. So,
Honestly, it seems like a pretty good strategy to me.
Oh, please don't. I just...
Look, and I'm going to try to pry one off the wall.
I mean, it depends on how hard you try. Like,
I mean,
are you going for one of the ones like on the wall, like
I have
that leads?
Plus, I have
like
20 strength. I'm just trying to rip one off the wall.
All right. You doing one of the ones that's like across the hall, like deeper in, or one of the ones like on the wall that like you're entering through?
That we're entering through, like right by the door.
Okay. Do you have like a crowbar or something you can use to like get in there? Because there's not really a good place to like get your like grab onto them. Like a dagger or something would work.
Look.
Did we? I thought we smashed one already, right?
We broke one already, yeah.
Yeah, that one was further down the hallway. That was towards the end of the hallway.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I have a dagger in my boot. I pull it.
Okay.
No, I keep it in my boot. I'm not using it.
Okay. All right.
Can I? Oh no, gave all those to Tedros.
Here, and Tedros will hand over his dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna try prying it off the wall with my strength.
Okay. You give me. I'm not gonna ask for a strength roll. I will ask for a dexterity check though.
That's weird. Okay. Acrobatics or just dex?
Just dexterity. Sleight of hand if you have.
Oh wow, 18 plus. Oh, sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I am proficient in sleight of hand, so that's
okay,
22.
Okay. So basically, because you're trying to like wedge a dagger in behind this big old pane of glass and like wiggle it out. So like the strength, you have the strength involved. It's mostly just making sure you don't just like crack it right in half from behind and shatter it. So like you kind of just go little by little and work your way along. But yeah, you can eventually just pop it off of the brass mounting it and pull it off. There's just a stone wall behind it.
Yeah, so some of these got corridors behind them. This one didn't. And I swear we couldn't pry them off the wall last time.
I think you tried.
Were you telling lies, Montblanc?
No, I just don't remember a lot of things because my brain's been not so happy lately.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
That's Justin talking. Well,
All right.
I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna set the mirror down on the ground.
Okay. It's like 8 feet tall by like 5 feet wide.
I'm just gonna put it down.
All right. Well, that's one.
But yeah, we broke one over here, and I'm gonna walk to the one that we broke.
Okay, you make your way over there. There's no sound of crunching glass underfoot, and as you get there, you find that there is no broken mirror.
It reformed at the end when we were stepping out, I think.
But,
All right. I
but
forgot
how
about that.
how does that happen?
Magic.
Yeah.
Should we break it again?
No.
No, I'm gonna try prying this one off again with Tedros' dagger.
Okay. These ones are. It's significantly harder for the ones on this side of the hallway. It is significantly harder to find
Yeah, that's what I thought.
seams in them.
Mhm.
What?
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
these ones are. Yeah, the ones on. Yeah, so the ones on the wall are like mounted to a stone wall, but these ones are the walls. They're kind of like freestanding and like attached onto. Like it's almost like they're fused at the corners.
Right. This is what I was talking about. Can't pry it off the wall. Gotta break it.
Mm.
I broke the
I mean,
first
if you-
one.
I'm not breaking any mirrors. I don't want bad luck.
That's there's got to be something else.
Oh,
we can
fuck
do.
it. I'm just gonna put my foot through it.
Okay. Put your foot through the mirror. It just shatters into pieces.
We're on a time crunch.
Crunches
Smash.
down. Yeah, just smashes through. Whole thing shatters. Like that rectangle basically just all shatters into glass shards and they fall down onto the ground. And then opens up into another hallway running parallel to the one you were just in.
See?
Yeah, I do see. This is see what we have to deal with.
Should we go in it?
Yes, thank you,
Might as
Montblanc.
well. Yeah. Thanks for.
Well, if burning down the
Getting
hedge
cursed.
maze was the answer, then maybe breaking the mirrors is the answer too.
Yes, that is why I said thank you to Montblanc.
Yeah, and
You
like I
got
said,
this.
the last time it
Alright.
happened, I just felt a little weird for like a little tiny bit, so it's fine.
I just.
We gotta go forward. We don't have time to.
All right,
Pick-
Yule
pick our
Yule is gonna shimmy on up to the mirror and jump through to the other side.
I mean, they're full floor to ceiling mirrors, so like, you don't even have to like. You can just step right through it.
No, she's
Yes.
doing it dramatically.
Oh, I see. I apologize. I misunderstood the drama. Okay. As you're stepping through,
There it is.
okay. As you're stepping through, I think it'd be a good idea to get into initiative order
Okay, all right.
since you're committing to it this time.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Oh,
Yep.
Oh.
I
19.
do just
Okay.
want to let you all know that I'm coming back to this with a level of exhaustion and down a spell slot.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and Viktoria has cold damage.
12.
Aha.
Okay, so Monty got 12.
19.
We got 19.
I'm at
Okay,
43,
what everybody else get?
56. It's fine.
What everybody else get?
9.
What's my dexterity?
9.
Okay.
Oh, Tedros is nervous.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Why is no one else nervous? Why is
I got a 16.
Hey, that's good.
Victoria's just always nervous. It's just her personality at this point.
Okay. Galina, what did Montblanc get? Oh, there we go.
12.
You had 12, yeah.
That's what 10 plus 2 is, right?
Yeah, last time I checked. You right there?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, Galina,
Oh, that hurt.
6.
6. All right.
Oh,
and
And I did roll it with
Princess.
disadvantage.
Princess got an 8.
Oh no.
That's not ideal.
Let's fight our reflections.
Not this time. You do know I love that encounter, though.
Remember
my
when we fought
It's
our
a good trope.
reflections and they
Yeah, it's my
absolutely
It's a
my-
fantastic trope.
Let's
It
fight
is my-
shadows.
You love shadows.
I love shadows because I like ability score draining monsters.
I
I have 20 strength. I can do this all day.
Cool. I've got half that, so I can't.
We're gonna fight animated mirrors. Mimic mirrors.
That would be awful.
I'm gonna keep guessing until I get it right. Trask.
What if he's just getting us to roll initiative and then
For
there's really
fun?
nothing?
That's fun to do.
It really is.
We're fighting memories, chat says.
Well,
Sam
Viktoria ain't
does
got
like to
none
do
of
that.
those.
Can we fight an astral dreadnought? No.
Maybe. Okay. Who did I forget? I got. Why do I feel like I'm
You
forgetting?
forgot Xanorn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No. You all. Oh, you know. There we go. That's I don't. Oh, I have. Montblanc. There we go.
We're fighting princess.
Yep. That's what I was forgetting. Sorry. Okay. So you all started like stepping through the mirror. Nope. Just still on the other side.
I think I'm the only one who jumped
Yeah, it was
over.
only you that did.
Okay.
Do
I
it.
think
I'll
that I would
join
have
her.
been, like pretty close behind Jewel, you know.
Okay.
I am also one of the people who are pushing, like, okay, let's go. Like, we've got this corridor now, so yeah, I think I'd be pretty close to behind Jewel.
Okay. Can I get a strength check from Galina, please?
Oh, my god.
You're such a fucking prick.
Oh, wait, and this is a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Fuck off. Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a natural 20 and a 4.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
So Galina, you feel yourself just like lift up off
Oh, yeah.
the ground and just kind of start floating in the air. Before you are just absolutely launched right at Yulyanya.
Oh, yeah, that happened last time.
You're like, oh
And
yeah,
you
this.
didn't think to tell us?
Why do you think you said this
What the
bad idea
fuck?
to break the?
Does a 21 hit Yul?
Is it against my armor class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Catch missiles.
Okay. You both take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
That'd been great. You know, catch missiles, throw it back at the mirror. For them.
I have Armor of Agathis up.
Oh.
Would that
Oh.
cause 10 cold damage against Jewel?
Yeah.
Just because.
Let me look up the. Let me just really quick. I want to make sure I look up the language of Armor of Agathis.
Yeah, let's try to
I
not.
believe it's when a
If a
character.
creature hits you with a melee attack, so no.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
technically hit
Yeah.
Yule. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So
if
no.
Yule
No
had
Armor of
Armor
Yeah,
of
Agathis.
it's like against aggressors.
Yes. Yeah. It's like the spell. Yeah. The spell knows.
Okay,
when,
yeah, I was
like-
just worried because I wasn't sure if it was like when you take damage.
Yeah. No. That was like, ooh, good
That'd
question.
be brutal.
That's a good question.
But it'd be great.
That would be brutal because you could just like shoulder charge into somebody and do Armor of Agathis damage. Okay, so that happens, and then that brings us to Yule. You just got hit by Galina.
Yeah.
Last time you were the one that got picked up and thrown.
Yeah. I'm on the other side of this now.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Just run.
What happened? I mean, we have to go through, right?
Yep.
So I'm wondering, could I like take disengage as a bonus action? Just like could I
can.
just like
Disengage
get
doesn't
that
require-
ready?
Disengage does not actually require you to like have a target in mind or anything, so you can
Yeah.
just disengage. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna take disengage.
Okay.
And like help Galina to her feet
Okay.
and just be like, come on guys.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you
wait,
just-
I'm wondering like where are the directions that we could like start going?
Oh, so basically, imagine it's so you've got like a horizontal hallway is one you came from, And then you smashed the mirror, it opened up another horizontal, like another layer of horizontal hallway.
So like there's steps or something? I'm confused.
No, it's like when you go through the wall, it's like it's another hallway parallel to the one you came from. Like you came from a left-right hallway, you go through, it's another left-right hallway.
Okay. I think I understand. Okay. So
Yes, so it's like this. We were here.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
So it's like a little hallway and then into.
It's not even a little like the wall is the mirror, so like it's not even like a hallway to get from one hallway to the other. It's just kind of like an opening.
Okay. Yule is gonna start running right and be like trying to make people come with her.
Okay. You can go to your right. There's not a lot of room to go to your right because right is the direction you were going originally, so you kind of hit the dead end of the hallway.
Okay. Shoot! Dead end! She's gonna book it the other direction.
Okay, so you just turn around and go back. All right.
She's gonna look. She's scouting it out.
Break a mirror if you see one.
She's
and the walls are all mirrors.
Oh, they're all
in here
mirrors.
is mirrors.
Oh.
Yes. Everything is mirrors.
Well, then, so we're gonna hit a dead end regardless.
Yeah, maybe we just keep going through mirrors.
Okay, guys, should I just break a mirror?
Yeah, it's the only way forward.
Okay. And then she's gonna are we in active combat? Do I need to be taking turns, or can she just?
It's like you can well, so you can go, but like, okay, what mirror do you then break?
The dead end one.
Which, like the one at the very end?
The one at the very end.
Did you take disengage?
I did take
as bonus
disengage.
action.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Monk.
Yep.
Nice.
Let me just really quick give you I'm gonna give you like a rough drawing in Discord so you can kind of see what you're working with here.
Paint.
Helpful.
Pretty much.
If it's not, I'm gonna be pissed.
There you go. Basically, like the red line is like the mirror that you broke. It's very. It's like the hallway's a little more windy than that, but like basically that's what you're working with.
Okay, so if I go all the way to the right and break that hallway, or break that dead end.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go up to that one. I'm not going to make you roll attack or damage because it's glass, but you go up and just and you hurt your hand a little bit because it cracks and falls and there's just a stone wall behind it.
If it's Yule breaking it, she'd probably just use her quarterstaff.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you smack it with your quarterstaff and it shatters and breaks and then just stone wall behind it.
Okay, well, it's not all mirrors.
No, shatter the one directly in front of me.
Too late.
Well, now it is currently now it's Victoria's turn.
Hey, I helped us learn something.
It's true, you did great.
Thank you.
I cast teleport. Just.
We're gone for one day. One day. That's all we were gone.
To be fair, this is going to happen if you were gone or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Victoria, it's you.
Go in the hallway and then find the mirror in front of Galina. And
in front of Galina?
The one that she was pointing at.
Okay.
And then full on just like, in like the cop drama shows when they kick down the door. Just that, full on.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a d20 really quick. Just a d20.
15.
Okay. You kick and your foot just hits, and then like the glass shatters and falls down around your foot, and you can see you've just kicked a stone wall.
My knee.
Oh. You like expected your foot to keep going. Yeah, it seems like the first layer was all mirrors. The second layer, all just mirrors. The second layer has some wall behind it.
Next time. Maybe a bit more
You're
critical
so
thinking.
right. You're so right. You're so right.
Maybe next time a little bit of critical thinking. And
Okay.
keep my knees.
Anything else?
Maybe you
But
could have
that'd be
used your
fun.
axe instead, maybe.
I'm not going to
but-
break my axe while like hitting glass. No, thank you. I would rather break my leg than my axe. I don't have any bonus actions, so that is
Okay.
my turn.
I'll bring us to Montblanc.
Okay, through the mirror.
Okay, now you come through into the second hallway. You can see
Don't kick them.
Can
Yule
I?
has just broken a mirror at the end of the hallway, and then Victoria's broken a mirror directly in front of you, both of which have stone behind them.
Can I listen to see if there's a passageway behind any of these mirrors, like for a draft or something?
Yeah, if we knock.
I will. Are you specifically? So
Nope.
you can make a perception check. Are you specifically going for hearing, or are you going for more general?
Should be hearing.
Okay, just hearing based. Go ahead and roll it, but I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be harder because like everything is very sealed up.
Don't worry about it. And then I'm just gonna look at a random one that has been broken and elbow it.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
18.
Okay. You elbow it. Oh, right into the just shatters, and it's just another stone wall behind it.
Fuck this. Bonus action.
Okay.
Bringing out the tentacle.
Okay.
And it's gonna attack the one adjacent from me.
Okay. Roll another d20.
11.
All right. Another brick wall.
Okay. All right.
Anything else? No.
Nope.
Okay. Tedros. Oh, he's not here.
Oh wait.
That's his picture. It's
I know it
Gets
it
us
gets
every
me
time.
every time.
But he's typing in Discord.
Oh, I see him
Look,
typing.
that's
Yeah.
such a good strategy though. Like if you just want to dip off of a meeting.
Well,
It really is.
My favorite one is you take a video of yourself.
On a loop,
from the
like drinking
perspective-
coffee. Or...
Yeah, and you save it as a GIF because then you can set GIFs as backgrounds, and and then just like cover up your thing, and it's just like a virtual background of you just like sitting there, just like nodding occasionally.
Okay, Tedros is gonna use logic.
Okay, those
Taking
things
his
are to walk
turn.
along on the tap and see which one sounds hollow. Okay. I haven't rolled
I was gonna
perception.
do.
So we found who has the brain cell today.
Every day.
I feel like it's 50-50 between him and Princess.
Fair point.
If it's monster related, Montblanc usually. If it's like court and politics related, then that's probably like Galina.
If
If
getting
it's-
killed by a snowman, it's Victoria.
Hey, I never got killed by a snowman.
And then just absolutely randomly, it just happens to just land on Yule sometimes. It's just the weirdest times. It's like sometimes.
Sometimes Yule knows what's going on. It's a broken clock is right once a day.
It's twice a day.
Twice
A day.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That's what. Okay, all right. So Tedros, glad we waited. All right, Tedros is walking along and like knocking on the mirrors and everything. However, before he finishes knocking, what actually draws his attention more is that on one of the mirrors.
Oh, sorry.
notice-
Princess has a request.
Oh yeah. When we get to your turn, you can try it. Because you are coming up after Tedros. Tedros is like knocking along the mirrors. He eventually though comes up to one where he can tell everybody that in that particular mirror he doesn't have a reflection.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
And when the rest of you look at it, you can see everybody else reflected in it, but not yourself. And when Tedros knocks on it, that one is hollow.
All right, we're breaking that one.
It's the mirror of Erised.
That one makes it. That does make it Princess's turn. So, trying to shatter mirrors with your voice.
Come on, we all know it's a performance roll.
Yeah. Actually, you're not wrong. Actually, I'm gonna say performance with Constitution instead of charisma to like
Ooh.
sustain the note, sustain a nice strong note. So like proficiency from performance, but then with Constitution as the ability score.
It's also incredibly hard to break glass.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy roll, but like I wanted to figure out what stats to put to it.
This is when a gun would come in handy.
Tedros has one.
Tedros does have a gun.
How would a gun come in handy in a confined small hallway with a
Because
bunch
then
of
it would
mirrors?
ricochet and we would be out of this problem because we would get.
I don't think it would ricochet necessarily. I think it would just break.
I think it would just break a mirror. Too.
Yeah, and probably just like get stuck in the stone behind
Or a
it.
grenade.
Yeah.
Just use a grenade.
A grenade. Well, get Tedros. Tedros could make
Grenades been invented yet? Like
I mean-
timeline-wise?
No, well, you're not okay. So that's a weird question because there was an ancient advanced civilization that's gone now, so we're not really sure what has and has not been invented.
So it's like the Library of Alexandria burning down, resetting everything type deal.
yeah, but like even more so, yeah.
I mean, that didn't answer the question of if grenades have been invented in this timeline.
Probably
no,
by
really,
the one
Tedros-
society with all that weird technology
What society with weird technology?
that they were gonna sacrifice people
Oh,
in our campaign.
oh, well, they don't have advanced technology. They were just using ancient advanced ruin.
Yeah,
technology,
that's what I'm
magic
saying.
technology.
The society, the ancient society.
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah.
probably had something like a grenade.
Right, yeah, that's what I was talking about, yeah. Okay, Princess got an 18. Saying 18 is probably not enough to shatter a mirror with your
Makes
voice.
sense, yeah.
That was a very difficult roll, but like, so Princess lets out a very, very, very strong, impressive note. Their voice, but it does not. The mirrors like rattle a little bit, but they do not shatter. It was an excellent idea, but good. All right. That will then bring us to something else, unless Princess has a bonus action. The something else is going to. I'm gonna not have it go for Tedros because he's not here at the moment. Let's go for Viktoria.
Sure,
That's
why
fine.
not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Yeah.
I was gonna volunteer anyways.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're the
You are
you're the tank.
I
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's test this new armor.
Oof. Yeah. No, an 8 doesn't hit you though.
It does not.
All right. So just like there's just like a burst of force from like right in front of you that just like you managed to turn out of the way. Oh wait, should have advantage. Does a 13 hit you?
Not with this armor.
All right. So you just get the barest warning from just like right in front of you. There's nothing visually in front of you, but just like this burst of force comes out, and you like turn to the side, and it like kind of shoves you in the shoulder, but like deflects off of the armor, and then just kind of like pushes some dust across the floor, and does not actually do any damage to you. And then you can just hear this little like whew, as something invisible in front of you just like flies away back down the hallway.
Haha, it's an invisible stalker or something.
Or an imp.
What was that? Did anybody else see that?
It's
Or not
it's
see it?
Tedros' vampire allies.
That will bring us to Galina.
Oh, great. I'm very happy that it's me, and that I am here, and that it's me. I am just going to Leviathan's Lance, the mirror that we know is hollow.
Okay. Fire out an Eldritch Blast. It blasts through. My internet connection is unstable. Blasts through, breaks the mirror, and reveals a third hallway.
And then I will use half a movement to get out of prone.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
then I will use the rest of my movement to walk through the mirror.
Okay. You enter into an area, and I'm going to roll a couple more initiatives.
Do you?
Do you have to?
I do. Okay. Roll that, which puts them. It's perfect timing because you're right at the end of the order, too. And one more. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. That will bring us. Anything else from Galina?
Wait. I am going to bonus action invoke Leviathan.
Anyone have fairy fire?
think Tedros is closest to me, so I'm gonna give Leviathan to Tedros.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Back at the top of the order, strength check from Viktoria.
Is it just Galina that has exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it 14?
Yeah.
Ooh, the number to beat was 17.
Oh.
Lift up off the ground and go sailing through the air at Tedros. Does the 13 hit Tedros, though?
It does not. He'll try and reach out and try and grab her as she goes overhead.
Okay, give me an athletics check and you can have the damage if you succeed.
Cool. Let's see what the dice say.
Are these poltergeists?
14?
I'll count it, yeah. Alright. So you Viktoria, you only take 1 point of damage. As he slows you down, you tumble and kind of fall face first into the ground. It's just enough to hurt.
Oh.
Are you okay?
What the fuck? I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
Do you understand why I wasn't particularly keen on being in any of these rooms?
You're the tank.
I really wish that I had gone to bed.
What if,
Yulyanya's turn.
what if these mirrors in these rooms are just trying to fool us? Maybe the important things were all the way back in the first room? I mean, what are we even trying to find in here? I don't remember.
The end. A disc thing for the door.
A disc thing for the door. So, by breaking all these mirrors, are we sure we're even finding it?
We got nothing else to do. We got 6 seconds.
6 seconds? Sorry, 6 seconds. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is there a time constraint
No.
I'm not aware of?
No.
Okay, Monty, stop
Time is.
rushing us. Is Sam frozen?
Sam's frozen again. That's what I meant by 6 seconds.
Okay, Sam was frozen.
Back now.
I mean, I'm fine with smashing more windows and getting thrown into each other, but do we want to maybe try one more look around?
Well, it's your turns. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna step back into the other room.
Back into the...
Yeah, the first room. Oh no, you're frozen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 seconds that time.
Hello, am I back?
Yes.
Cool. I think I was messing with my microphone. Okay. You wanted to go back and look around in the first room again?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if there's anything that we missed.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
It's frozen again. Oh,
I don't know what's
Yes.
happening.
No, you're good. It's an 8.
Okay.
So I didn't notice anything. Dang it.
Really?
Yeah, you're just going in and out.
yeah.
This is awful.
Every couple seconds.
Everyone in my house just needs to stop using the internet.
How dare they?
I know, right? Okay. Attack against Montblanc.
Oh, I'm being attacked? Okay.
Wow. Got a 9 though, so no.
Oh, yeah, that misses.
There's another. It's like a blast of air past you, and then just something flies off with a whoosh.
Get out of here, you ghost. Fucking poltergeist.
That will then bring us to Viktoria.
Fighting a bunch of peeves.
Bestie Sam, it sounds like you're talking into a can.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that.
Okay. Just want to make you aware of that.
Victoria, do you want to come look around in here? I mean, you guys never got to really look around.
I'm okay.
Rose is the DM now.
Hi. Hello. We all pass. No one dies. Everyone is happy. Victoria's gonna just kind of like look around and just kind of hands on the forehead, just kind of rub kind of like around her, like where the third eye would be, and just kind of rub that. And she's gonna like, what the fuck is in this room? And she's gonna cast Detect Magic.
I've always hated the way you cast that.
Okay. What's the range in Detect Magic is 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do detect magic. I think someone actually used Detect Magic last time you were in here too.
I think it was Tedros.
Yeah, so you do detect magic. You detect all of the mirrors have, I forget what the school of magic is, but it's the Bane spell
Enchantment
on them. Yeah, it's, all of the mirrors have enchantment on them.
They're all named Ella. Huh? 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 Huh?
Wow.
All right, shut it down. Shut it all down. We'll see you all next week.
You know, it was great. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye. Fuck. So Victoria's just gonna kind of like look around. The eyes faintly glimmering with the detect magic. And she's just looking at all these mirrors, and it's just like, besties, we may have bungled this one. Is there any mirror in particular in this area that kind of like stands out more than the others? Like going into the third hallway now?
Samwise is frozen again.
If only I wasn't. Do you move into the third one?
Yeah, in the third hallway, is there anything that...
Give me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh, I love that. I'm not great at perception, but I love advantage.
Nice.
Just real quick, math-wise, what's the percentage of chance of rolling the same thing on both dice? Because
1 in 400.
1 in 400 is correct. Yes.
1 in 400.
That's a really good. That's a really good
Cool.
freeze, though.
That is a really good freeze.
Screen
The
grab.
best one yet.
Screen grab.
It's a really good one.
I didn't
Did
screen.
you get it?
Oh, I screen grabbed it.
Nice.
Oh, if only I can see it. It's just not moving, is it?
It
Huh?
was good. It was a good one.
Okay, have I stopped? Okay, cool. I'm a
Um,
slideshow. I can see it on the screen. I'm watching the stream
So-
on data too, not my Wi-Fi.
That might be why it's. Oh, never mind.
I just had a 1 in 400 chance of rolling 2 10s,
I want to make this
which
screen
would
grab in
make
a
the
mode.
perception check a 9.
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh.
Nope.
Cool.
Yikes.
Just quick question. How many mirrors would you say there is, give or take, in this room?
Like 20.
I'm gonna pick the 7th one. Going in the clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clockwise. I'm gonna pick the 7th one and I'm just gonna kick it.
You already used your action to cast Detect Magic.
Alright, I'm gonna get in front of it and get ready to
Okay.
kick it then.
Okay. Real quick, Victoria, as you get up to that mirror and look into it, you can see that your reflection is holding something.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, what am I holding? Do tell me.
Sam's internet connection.
Just holding the Ethernet cord.
It's unplugged.
Am I here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're holding what looks like a small stone, kind of like half of a yin yang symbol in that reflection.
God damn it! That's what we're looking for.
My reflection is threatening me with a rock, everybody.
What kind of a rock?
What does it look like? Okay, we need it. It's for the door.
Should
I'll
you
make it-
attack your reflection?
I can't.
That'll make it
Why
Monty's turn.
Oh,
I attack Victoria's reflection with my tentacle. Oh god. With my summoned tentacle.
Okay, so you have the
That
tentacle
did
just like
make it
appear right
better.
there.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just
So-
bonus action.
Yep. So it smashes the mirror. That mirror shatters, and you can see that there is something behind it. It's a small, about 5x5 alcove with a pedestal with the key piece sitting on it.
And I'm gonna run in and grab it.
Okay.
Everybody, I did it! I
you did
solved
it!
the puzzle!
You, as soon as Montblanc, as soon as your hand touches it and you grab onto it, you just kind of hear, and we are out of initiative
That's
order.
right. Fuck off, poltergeists. We don't need
They
your
were in
shit.
fact poltergeists.
Yeah, because of the pick up and throw. Yeah.
And they're invisible. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. I send the tentacle
We cleared
away.
this room?
We did it. I
Oh.
did it.
I'm gonna let the tentacle give Victoria a fist bump. And then I'm gonna summon it, desummon it, whatever.
Okay.
I think Galina like wistfully sighs as it goes away because she just really likes deep sea shit.
All right. Actually,
Hurry.
can I send it away?
Yeah, you can dismiss it as like a bonus action.
Nope. The tentacle lasts for a minute or until I use this feature to create another tentacle. So it just lingers for a minute because I can't do it again.
Just doing a happy tentacle dance.
So it just hangs out. Yeah. For a minute and then goes away.
Well, you know, since you love smashing mirrors so much, why not smash the rest of them?
We don't need to
Why?
anymore. So
That's just more bad luck.
yeah.
I'm being sarcastic.
I smash-
Tedros has
I
gone dark
smash one-
side.
As we're walking, I just smash one with my elbow. Just.
You can do that, yeah.
Oh no!
Most of them have stone behind them, but all of them in that first hallway, like all of the ones in front, like in that between the first and second hallways, all of those are just mirrors.
Must have been a residual shockwave that broke this one just now. But we got one piece of the stone, which means we have to go into the skull room now.
Skull room time!
All right, let me take a look at it so at least I know what I'm looking for.
I hand it to Tedros.
Okay.
And he'll just kind of rotate it and inspect it, see what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that it is basically kind of like that curved teardrop shape, kind of like one half of a yin yang symbol, and just like a gray, kind of like some kind of gray like ceramic. With it, it does have like intricate grooves in the edges, almost in the same way that like a key would.
All right. Well, there you go.
I still have detect magic up because it lasts for 10 minutes. So unless it's been 10 minutes at this point, I still have it up. Is the
It's been like
key-
30 seconds.
Is the key pinging anything?
Yes, it would actually have a little bit of magic to it.
Oh, what is?
Wouldn't be it would just be non-schooled magic, just kind of like just a very faint magical aura.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm making a Twitch emote.
All right. Well, here you go, Montblanc. Hang on to that.
All right, and I put it in my left boot.
Okay, it's kind of big. It's like this big, so it doesn't really fit.
Put it down my no. All right, I'll just hold on to it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll put it in my backpack. I got one of those, don't I? I might not. I don't have a backpack. Yes, I do. It's in a separate section. I put the stone in there. All right.
Well,
That wasn't terrible.
No, I feel fine. So
it's better because we were together. Just saying.
I mean, I feel like if there was less people there would have been less people to be like, thrown at.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Yeah. You could have been thrown at a wall or into a mirror.
Less targets.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hey.
So all I know is that I no longer wish to talk about plans, and I would just like to execute them, I think.
Yep.
All right, let's go figure out what
I agree. Just do
horrors wait in armor room.
Hello, skulls.
Okay, so you go into the armor room.
Yep, and look at all the skulls and see if they still track us when we move around.
No, only one of them did that.
Seeing if it still does.
You think maybe? So you go into the room, and just as a reminder of what the room looks like, it is rows and rows and rows of this intricate looking suits of armor, each with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other, all posed in different poses and facing different directions in just like a jumbled crowd. And up in the rafters above them is just like piles and piles and piles of humanoid skulls.
And I already looked in a couple of suits of the armor, and they appeared empty, so they're empty. And I'm gonna see if one of that skull that I swore I saw move does it again. I'm gonna like hop around.
Make me an intelligence check.
Is everything still the same way it was when we left the room?
That's what Montblanc.
12.
You're not sure which skull it was. Like, you can get the general vicinity, but you're not sure which of the skulls it was that was looking at you before.
Well, one of these skulls looked at me.
To answer Tedros' question, based on what you saw, it all looks like it's in the same place. And this room is lit. The torches along the walls all like flare into life with green fire.
Same.
Detect magic? Question mark.
You cast it again?
Has it been 10 minutes since?
Oh, the last 10 minutes. That's right. All of the torches are
ever burning torches. I think I remember it being.
This is suspenseful.
Yes, they're basically, and then that's about it.
Just the torches.
Yeah.
Cool. I see. That makes me feel a lot better. That it's just the torches that are magical.
I think Tedros did that last time we were here too.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't here, so I'm gonna do it for myself.
All right. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna walk in and just start looking at shit.
Okay. You start like getting into the
faces of the suits of armor.
Okay. How many they're kind of set up in rows. It looks like there's about 10 rows. How many rows worth of suits do you go into? Like where do you go to start looking?
The 9th row.
All the way to the back? Okay.
Yep.
I'm staying beside Viktoria, and I'm gonna give her Leviathan now.
Okay. Okay, so you're staying right beside Viktoria. All right.
Oh man.
Where's everybody else? What is everybody else doing?
No longer doing that. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm curious. Is there any way I can like climb up into the rafters?
You can try. You'd have to like go over to one of the walls and start climbing your way up.
All right.
Tedros will give him a boost.
Throw the rope over. Actually, yeah. Tedros, can you boost me up to the rafters?
All right.
I'm pretty tall, so this should be fine.
Yeah, well, it's not your height I'm worried about. Come on.
What are you worried about? I'm not gonna wolf out and snack on you. It's fine.
I'm worried about the cursed everything in this entire building. Yeah, that.
Okay. I'm cursed. Anyways. Up we go.
You start climbing up into the rafters. So you toss the rope over and kind of like use it as a handhold. All right. What's Yulyanya doing?
Yulyanya is probably just walking around, staring up at all of the different like armor and skulls and stuff.
Okay, Princess is just gonna watch the door.
Probably
Okay.
smart.
Can I get a perception check from Montblanc, Tedros, Galina, and Viktoria?
What kind of perception check is this? Hearing, smell, sight?
Sight.
Okay, so not advantage. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Not great.
Okay.
Just a 12.
Okay.
I have an eye patch, and I'm focusing on climbing this rope.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Natural 20 for 25.
Ooh, okay,
Nice.
all right.
I rolled an
Hate to be-
18.
Oh, wait. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm a liar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually still really good, though. The other roll was a 17, so... 22.
Okay. What did Tedros get?
16.
16. Okay. And then so let's see. 16. So Montblanc and Viktoria are surprised,
Oh,
as
balls.
our
This
princess, as our princess and Yulyanya. Galina, you notice in that 9th row of the suits of armor where you're standing, you actually picked where it is. You see one of the suits of armor, the helmet, just turn in Viktoria's direction. And then, like, you can see it just start to move into life, and you catch it, but Victoria is like too busy like poking at the suit right in front of her to notice it.
Great.
Montblanc, you're climbing up, and like you're kind of busy climbing.
Mhm.
While Tedros, you see one of the skulls that's on the rafter, like behind Montblanc. Just kind of
It's a fucking
green
flame
flames
skull.
just start like licking up the sides, and the eyes start glowing orange, just like slowly glowing into life.
That's bad.
And now let's get some
So-
initiative.
That is so fun.
Oh no, Galina is still exhausted. We should have rested or something.
Oh boy, we would need a lot more than a short rest for that.
Yeah, I know. 17.
Okay, 1 second.
New emote in Twitch chat.
Thank you so much. You're a great friend. What was it, 17?
Yeah.
And how much psychic damage would you like to take?
Who knows?
All right. What's everybody else getting?
14 for Tedros.
Okay.
It's kind of a creepy emote.
Is
You-
everyone rolling
really?
initiative? Or...
Yes, everyone's rolling initiative, yeah.
Oh, I wish I didn't just get that.
Not great.
Right?
To be honest. So it's a 13 on the die for a 12.
Okay.
I have a 4.
Okay.
I don't want to
Oh,
I
play
have
a
a
flame skull.
6.
Okay. Galina got a 6. All right. And Princess. Until where should we be looking for? Wow. Did you Photoshop it like around my face too? Did you cut out the background?
Yeah.
There's like production quality in
Yeah, I
that
did it real,
emote.
I
What-
did it real quick.
Did you? What's
Yeah,
the?
I did.
How do you do that so fast?
Because I do it a lot.
Yes, yeah. Wow, Princess got a.
It's pretty
20.
incredible.
It's called Ooh.
I'm so glad. All right, and then the flame skull is going first.
Target me, I get
Good
it.
for
I
the flame
understand.
skull.
They're scary. They can cast. Never mind.
Maybe these ones
Um,
can't though.
maybe
Trevor
they can.
Sam said he was going to like
Maybe Sam's gonna be
change
nice.
out abilities and stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna be nice.
Is he though?
Not to me.
Is he really?
Okay. And then just so I can remember, the only ones that are not surprised are Tedros and Galina.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a fucking 6.
This skull.
Yep.
This,
Okay.
This skull only became a flame skull until I made the emote.
Yeah, it was just the suit of armor was actually the only monster in here, and then you made the emote, and I had just tossed a flame skull in here. I have I just have a running list of monsters I could put in rooms in case Justin upsets me.
Oh,
Great.
Okay, let me just go through this real quick.
Oh, I can't wait to die.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So the flame skull goes first.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it is going to.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna use its fire ray attack.
Yep.
And it's gonna use it on one on Tedros, one on Montblanc.
Yeah.
Fair.
So Tedros, that's an 8.
No.
D20 loves you guys today. Montblanc, that is a 16.
Yep.
All right. So just you're like in the process, like one arm up on the rafters in the process, and then just a ray of fire hits you in the back for 16 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Flame
Shot
skulls.
in the
Flame
ass
skulls.
while you're climbing up the.
Flame skulls hit hard, so it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it illuminates the rafters up there.
Do I know anything about flame skulls or no?
I will say go ahead and roll for it.
My order was in a haunted forest.
That is true.
Okay. This is going to determine 19.
Okay. They are bound undead servants, usually formed out of the skulls of dead wizards.
Mm-hmm.
They will, if destroyed, they will come back in a certain amount of time unless they are targeted with dispel magic, remove curse, or splash with holy water.
Main reason I was asking.
Yeah. But they come back in an hour. So. Okay. You do know that, like, basically, like, if you kill it and get what you need out of this room and then leave, like, it coming back will kind of be a non-issue.
All right. Ow.
Yeah. Okay. That'll bring us to Princess, who's surprised because wasn't at an angle to see either of them. Montblanc is surprised.
Yep.
The suit of armor steps out of place in line, is identical to all the other suits of armor, and is going to make its way over and swing 2 longsword attacks at Viktoria.
But surprise, it's a Tarask.
Oh my god.
Okay. So first attack is a nat 1. So just like clang, clatter, clatter, clang, just like knocks over an entire suit of armor in the process.
It just looks over like the surprised Pikachu meme, like.
And then the second attack is a 25 to hit.
Well,
just hits.
Would you believe that just hits?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you were playing like a Warforged Paladin, I think you could get it to the place where that could miss. Okay, that is only
that's not what I'm playing.
I know.
Surprise.
6 points of slashing damage.
We should have taken a short rest before we came in here, I think.
Sorry, how much damage was it?
6.
Hey, we're no longer
it was
surprised.
actually only 1 point of damage as I imposed my shield.
Were you surprised,
Okay.
Galina?
No.
No, Galina was one of the 2 that wasn't.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it swings a sword in, and then Galina is like, Victoria's making a surprised Pikachu face, and then Galina just like reaches an arm around, like hugs her sister with the.
Nice. That's a success emoji right there.
That is a pretty good success emoji.
Print screen.
You're not wrong.
I'm so glad that my shitty internet connection is providing you with so many good reaction images.
Sorry, you were saying I was doing something really cool?
Yes, you basically give Victoria a hug with your shield on your arm to block the attack.
Be careful.
That will make it Tedros, who is not surprised.
Nope. Does Tedros know what this is? Besides being pretty clear that it's probably undead.
You know that it's undead. I don't know how much Tedros has studied the undead, so I don't know if you know the specific varieties.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna have to take another short rest anyway. Tedros will reach for his holy symbol and kind of pull off some pink spectral feathers and slam it against his shield, and he'll use Channel Divinity to turn undead.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And he will kind of walk forward to try and like push it into the corner.
Nice. Okay. Turn undead. Let me just remind myself of how that works. It is
needs to succeed on the. I want to say it's a wisdom saving throw.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
If it fails, it's turned for a minute. Has to get as far away from me as it can.
And I believe if it's hit, it's
also can't take actions. Or
Nice.
reactions. Well, I'm sorry, it can't take reactions. It can only use the dash action or try to escape.
Nice. Okay.
and if it's
Once
hit,
it can't move, it has to just take the dodge action.
Okay.
and if it's
It,
hit,
it's a
doesn't-
5.
And if it's hit, doesn't it end that?
No.
I thought it did. Okay. Cool.
That's yeah.
What am I thinking?
All right. So you just present your holy symbol. You slam your hand into your shield, and just this bright, just flare of pink light shoots out, and you can see just like the expression on the skull's face turns from like cackling Skeletor to just utter fear. The flames turn to little like pinpricks, and the green fire on it is like blown backwards.
Yeah, and there's just a ring of pink feathers around the edges of his shield, like spectral pink feathers around his shield.
All right.
And he just says, "We've got a minute. Get out. Get it and get out."
Oh wait, sorry. It is turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Success.
All right. So the flame skull is turned. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Viktoria, surprised Galina.
That's a great question. What am I gonna do? I've only got one spell slot left, but perhaps maybe we will have a short rest after this and I can cast again. So maybe it would be better to cast spell right now. Alright. I am going to look at my sister Viktoria and just say hit him very hard. And Leviathan will kind of like splash into her axe as I cast Thunderous Smite for her.
Okay. All right. That will then make it Yule's turn, surprised, Flame Skull's turn. Ah! Turns and just
Alright.
like starts flying away
Oh, thank fuck.
down the aisle. 40-foot flying speed, just like flames trailing, green flames trailing behind it as it zooms off through the rafters away from Tedros.
Man, imagine if you could destroy undead right now with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what it's got. So that'll bring us to Princess, who is by the doorway and is going to probably start. Princess, I'm gonna assume is going to stay on target as usual, and seeing that the flame skull is scared and that everyone has a minute, is going to start searching for the key piece you're here to look for.
Cool beans.
So she will start moving into the rows of suits of armor and kind of just like walking up and down the rows and just like looking for a key piece to try and find it. Okay, does not find anything, doesn't make any progress this round, but is in the process of searching. Montblanc.
All right, I'm on a rope.
Yep. You're hanging on the rope. It's kind of, you've got like an arm over the rafters, like your legs are kind of dangling, and you've
okay.
got like one arm over
I'm gonna leap off the rafters towards the suit of armor.
Okay. Towards the one that's attacking
Yeah.
Galina and Viktoria.
Yeah.
All right, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows away from you, so probably like a good 25 feet away.
All right, I'm gonna get extra movement in a second. So as I'm leaping through the air, bones begin to crack,
Oh, nice.
and I turn into a girl foot and a half, or about a foot or so. You know, boom, werewolf. And
All right, so Galina and Viktoria for the first time, you see Monty was like hanging from the ceiling and just swing down and just like transform into werewolf Monty in midair as he's charging towards the two of you.
So I go from 6.5 to 7.5 feet tall, covered in my like white hair, turns into white fur, snout. The clothes and everything remain on, and then I just sprint towards the suit of armor with my flail just swinging. And that's a bonus action to do that, to transform.
Yep.
What does that do to me again? I forget.
Your class, I don't know.
Some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does some stuff. +1 to melee rolls, damage. Resistance to all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. +1 to AC. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna do that. Sprint towards the armor. Can I reach the
Okay.
armor?
Yeah, you can.
And then flail attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool. 15.
No.
Fuck.
Blocks with the shield.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. That will then bring us to the. Yeah, that'll bring us to the suit of armor, which is going to step up and make 2 attacks against Galina.
Oh, fuck you.
Sees you be the one right there that heals Viktoria and is going to go for the support caster.
Oh no, concentration checks.
Dirty 20 to hit for the first one,
Okay.
and a nat 1 for the second one.
Okay.
Only hits once for 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright, it takes 10 points of cold damage.
Oof, alright. Does not have
And my
resistance or
armor of
anything to
Agatha
that.
is still up.
Yep, alright. So it swings at you, it strikes at the ice, covering your body that, like, it's like this thin, delicate, fragile-looking ice that just, like, explodes into spikes, like, following along the sword of this thing and then just, like, stabbing into its armor and, like, sticking out the other side before breaking into pieces and just, like, falling as snowflakes to the ground.
And then I also make my con save.
Okay, cool. Alright, that is its turn, bringing us to Tedros.
Tedros will ring the bell. So he'll pull a little bit more of that pink energy off and then ring his hand downward and cast Toll the Dead.
On the suit of armor?
On the suit of armor, yes.
Okay. Alright, that's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
DC 13.
Alright. 12.
Haha!
Oh wait, is Toll the Dead necrotic damage?
It is necrotic damage.
It is immune to necrotic damage.
That's lame.
So you toll the bell and nothing.
Cool. Carry on, folks.
All right. That will then bring us to Viktoria.
Where is the suit of armor in relation to me?
Pretty much right next to you. It stepped like to yours. It'll step like kind of around you, but still adjacent to you to attack Galina.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ring a bell in a different kind of way, and I'm gonna use the axe that Galina cast Thunder Smite on.
Okay.
No, I was confused.
It's my new feat.
Yes, we homebrewed a feat for Galina that works with her Leviathan ability that allows her to cast spells with the range of self on people that have the Leviathan protecting them.
That's like really cool, and I hope my axe hits.
Spell that had buff spells.
So, again, just to confirm, it's strength plus proficiency for the bonus attack to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so that is a natural 20 plus 5 for 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Roll 2d12 and 46.
Crits always hit though.
That too, yeah.
2d12. Okay, so axe damage is...
I do need the axe damage separately.
It is 12 plus 8, so
20.
20 axe
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
And then 46. This one will be
20
thunder
plus
damage.
your strength.
Plus my strength, which is 3. So
So
23.
23 of
Okay.
axe damage.
23 axe damage. Thank you. All right. So it's a 4 and a 4 and a 4 and a 3.
15.
Okay.
Yes, that thunder damage.
Ouch. Okay. Does
Is
Thunderous
it a
Smite?
creature?
Technically, yeah.
So then I need a strength save.
Okay.
Against my DC, which is 15.
21.
Okay, so it's not 10 feet away from me and prone.
Okay.
Would have been really cool if it was, though. I think maybe it should reconsider that. But okay.
Is Thunderous Smite one of those ones that goes away after you hit, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, poo.
The
Yeah,
first
it's-
time you hit.
Yeah.
And it does appear to be resistant to the non-magical weapon damage.
You know,
Good to
that's
know.
great for it.
Mhm.
Love that. Yeah,
Okay, is that your turn?
that is my turn as I have no bonus actions.
All right, it'll bring us to Galina.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Meteor Swarm.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting this to be finished by the time it got back to me. I am going to...
Spam the success emote in chat, Twitch. Let's go.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Okay, Yule, you get a turn.
So I'm guessing these creatures are probably sensitive to like radiant damage.
You're not sure.
Hmm.
So far, all you've seen is a green flaming skull go flying over your head, and then you can hear just like crashing sounds from the other side of the room as Galina, Viktoria, and Montblanc are fighting against an animated suit of armor.
Okay. I think I will probably run over there to see what the commotion is.
Okay.
Especially since Princess is already looking for the object.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd run over and seeing the suit of armor probably do a sunbolt.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
Okay. Ooh. That is a 21.
That hits.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, man.
Sorry, which is my damage die for that one?
D4, I think.
Okay, I can't. I'm not D4, so I'll try this one. Oh no, I found it. Okay,
Okay.
found it. Okay, that one is a. Sorry, what do I add to the damage?
+2.
Dexterity
Plus
modifier.
2. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 4.
Okay, so Sunbolt comes flying in from behind and just like hits it in the back of the head. The helmet like spins around a few times before floating back into place and just shaking for a second. And it takes that 4 points of radiant damage, which is not immune resistant to or anything.
Cool.
Okay, anything else?
I can spend a key point and do another attack.
Yeah, I think you
I
can
can
spend a
do
key point and
another.
do 2 more.
Really?
I think that's what it is. Let me double check.
Oh yeah, twice. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So if you want to do that,
Yeah, I will.
okay, go ahead and roll 2 more attacks.
Oh my god, that's another 21.
That'll hit.
And the damage on that is another 4.
Okay.
And oh man. That's a 22.
That'll hit.
And the damage is Whew. 6.
Okay. So
Yul was surprised but ready.
yeah, so Yul comes in this. So Galina, Viktoria, and Montblanc, you're just like you're fighting this thing, and you just see it like get blasted in the side of the head. Its head spins around, it shakes, it turns around, and just gets slammed with 2 more hits that send it staggering back. And you can see like breaks and cracks
slid
right
into
open the armor.
view.
Yep.
She just
Yeah,
slid into
just-
view and was just like.
I'm so proud. Like, is this what motherhood feels like? I didn't
Have you
see
been
that.
practicing? You're so good. Oh, that was amazing.
A lot better.
All right, that'll bring us to the Flame Skull, which is going to take the dodge action.
Keep flying away screaming.
It's in the corner now. It
Oh.
it hits the corner and has to take the dodge action because it can't get any further away. It can't leave the building.
Nice.
It's just
Screaming in the corner.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Same. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the probably the more threatening
Yep.
combatant in
Yep.
this fight, just locked down by Tedros.
Yep.
Lyrics. Okay, Princess is gonna keep looking.
Clerics are great.
Princess will identify that just kind of like standing up and peeking over. Actually, she's gonna grab onto Montblanc's rope and like climb up it a little bit that's still hanging there to get a vantage point, and is going to point out that the key piece is being held by one of the suits of armor. It's the one right next to the animated suit of armor that's attacking everybody. It is you were like a row away from it, so it is now like kind of standing guard against that.
Excellent.
Which will bring us to Montblanc.
Bonus action, I'm gonna rake my flail across my skin.
Okay.
Or through my fur at this point, I guess, because I'm a big old furry. And I take
big old furry
2 damage, which I'm resistant to, so I take 1. No, actually, it doesn't specify if it's, so I take 2 damage. And the flail gets coated in lightning, and I'm gonna hit the suit of armor.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
It's a dirty 20.
That exactly hits.
Jesus.
It is made of full plate armor and has a shield, but it's just like you've all been rolling above 20 for your attacks, like except for the 115 you rolled.
Alright, here we go.
Been rolling real well.
That's max. 16 bludgeoning, which is non-magical, so 8, I imagine.
Yeah.
And then the lightning is 3.
Okay.
Full squad on point today.
Please describe how you finish off this end horror.
Cave in the chest plate with the flail. And as it's caved in, the kind of lupine tendencies take over. And I just start like digging into it and ripping it and throwing pieces around, just tossing pieces into the wall. Yeah, just what a dog would do to like a stuffed animal, just tearing it up and throwing the pieces around.
Nice. Okay. Technically, we're still in initiative order, just to make sure we get this. You finish before the
flame skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the flame skull's still there. It's there. It's just going. Ah!
And then with my movement, I'm gonna go to the armor that Princess pointed out and grab the thing.
Yeah, you can just like step over. You like kind of can just like stand up and just like pull it aside. You can see that it's holding it kind of like up against like in its hand inside the shield. So she got rolled really well in perception to spot past him. So yeah, you just kind of shove the shield aside and yank it out of its hand.
That's mine now.
Flame Skull does not dissipate unlike Poltergeist. So this one, the encounter still is continuing. But would everyone just like to?
How much movement do I have left?
You use like 5 feet of movement.
I'll use 25 feet of movement to get as close as I can to the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask you at this point: is everyone just gonna leave?
Tedros is explicitly gonna say, as long as none of you, as long as we don't attack it, we can step out of the room. So, if you got it, let's go.
Yeah, if we died, we would have come back in an hour anyway.
Yeah, as soon as like the suit of armor goes down, Galina just kind of like sheathes her shield back onto her back and is like already turning to start to leave now that this thing won't get to hit her as she walks away.
Okay.
And I guess as I get out the door.
Yeah, Yul would just be booking it.
And as we get out the door, I'll just revert back to Monty.
Okay, yeah, so you all just leave out the room. Tedros last, holding up the holy symbol like a cross. Back, and then just close the door. And there you go. You've got both of the key pieces.
crack my neck.
Truly, all of this felt very successful.
If we have to find...
Look, we stayed together and it all worked out.
Yep. I hand the piece to Tedros. Or I'll hold on, I got the other piece too.
Yeah.
Tedros, if we fight one of those things again in the future, just in case we do, if we kill them, they come back in an hour unless we dispel them, something else that I was told, or pour holy water on the remains. If we have to
maybe it has something to do with curses, if you're using holy water.
Yeah. So if we have to come across more in the future, I thought I'd let you know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna sit down.
Tedros,
Yes.
please don't laugh, first of all. Secondly, are you able to make holy water? It seems like the magic you use is divine in nature.
Yeah. Provided Gugut gives me the blessing needed to do so, yeah, I could bless some water.
Good to know.
Yeah,
It might not be a bad idea to have some just on hand.
It probably would be, and I think that's a thing that we can consider doing after we take a break.
Do I
And
have
then
holy
get
water?
it out of here.
Worth looking. I'm just gonna sit up against the wall of that door and just relax.
Still outside?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I said that last time that it's hard to, you can't really take a short rest outdoors
Oh,
right now
right.
because of how cold it is.
I cast
can't.
Leomin's tiny hut.
Yeah, if only you had it.
Well, I'll offer that our room of mirrors is probably a lot less haunted than it was before,
Yeah, that's true. I did hear.
and we
all the
were
little-
able to
whatever they were
rest in
flying
there
away.
for a bit anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go in there.
All right. Yeah, I could definitely use one. I can't turn into my wolf form anymore unless I take a little rest. So
well then,
Okay.
let's do that.
All right, going for another short rest.
yep.
Okay.
And I'm using
You can head into-
all my blood hunter dice and my warlock dice.
Okay.
Princess
still
says
have
go
full
to
HP.
Princess says go to the main hall. Nothing is cursed there.
I respectfully
I think
feel
that's
like
just.
I don't want to
Princess
deal
being
with a
feral.
possible Bahir.
I don't want to find out what's guarding the inside.
I mean, I do.
Not yet.
I told everybody what was guarding in a Bahir.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is.
Big ol' the thing that's guarding the room we have to go to is this big ol'
Lizard
lizard
creature?
thing, but they can usually like breathe lightning and stuff, and they're enemies of giants and dragons. But this one's all clockwork and mechanisms, and it's kind of inside the door. And they're big, and they can swallow you whole. So
yes, lots
Wow.
of terrible.
I don't really have much experience with witches, but this does not seem very
nice.
witchy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's entirely possible that she's just making use of what's already here.
That's also fair.
I know if I happen to take control of an old Draconic Union castle and find that there were plenty of safeguards here, I would make use of them.
Well, if she's a witch, then maybe she's really old, and this is just all of her really old stuff.
If her really old stuff includes haunted mirrors
Makes
and
sense.
suits of armors,
Makes sense.
floating skulls,
Makes sense.
and also a mechanical monster trap.
That part doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe she's an evil witch queen.
Shambling Mound makes sense.
As much as any of this makes sense, I should say.
Maze made sense.
It made sense once we burned a hole through it.
Yep.
Do we manage to short rest?
Yes, you do successfully get a short rest.
But
Oh,
the skull
yeah.
interrupts it.
Skull skull
comes
has no
flying.
thumbs and can't open the door.
That
Could
is
burn
true.
it down. Oh wait. Anyways, well,
Definitely don't burn it down.
we got the two pieces now. So, shall we? Anybody need an extra little oomph?
No, I'm at full health.
I'm gonna
at
roll those dice.
21 out of 29.
All right, 49 of 56. And that's all my hit dice used.
I mean,
For
I
today.
do have healing available,
I'm fine.
but I could hit multiple people, I think.
I have a potent potion, but I'm not using it unless things get dire. I don't think I want to use a potion that does 10d4 plus 20 for a situation like this. Ugh.
Yes, I am able to perform a prayer of healing if we want to do that. It would just mean that we would be going in with me down to spell
No.
slot and also
Don't
still
wanna-
exhausted
don't
again.
want to risk it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well,
I'm ready if you're ready.
I'm good to go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
We fought a lot of
Okay.
things today before you two got here, so... we fought one thing that was kind of a struggle. Pain in the ass before you guys got here, so...
Yes, I feel bad that I just kind of saw a lot of water.
Well, you're here now,
Yeah.
both of you.
It was just a big
That's what's
plan,
important.
so... Alright. I guess we go to the thing with the door.
Okay.
And I'm listening and I'm smelling the entire way. Listening and smelling.
Okay.
Make sure
All right.
nothing that smells like a flaming skull is following us.
Nope. Flaming Skull stays in the room.
Thank God.
Yeah. So you come into the main entry hall. As a reminder, you enter into the building, and it's like a big, open, huge, vaulted ceiling entry hall. It's kind of like 2 floors. The first floor is like the ground level that you're entering in by, and there's 2 sweeping staircases that lead up onto like almost like a lofted second floor, just kind of like almost like 2 tiers. And the second floor is back where the door is.
This is kind of fancy. Like, okay.
Yeah, it is. Like there are chandeliers, candelabras. Everything is very nice, but like old and not well taken care of. So it's like falling apart or like tarnished. Like there's furniture that's got like holes in it and everything, and like just looks like it's just tattered from age.
I'm gonna approach the door where the pieces go into.
Okay, so you go up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay, you get over to the second floor. Everyone can see the door that they've been referring to, which is a massive set of double doors, like 20 feet wide, 30 feet tall, all the way up to the ceiling, pretty much, and made of some kind of brass-colored metal, possibly brass itself. You're not sure. Set into the door in kind of like a spiral-shaped alcove is the massive form of the clockwork Behir, just this huge machine lizard just curled up, set into this place in the doorway that's across, since it's a double doors, it's almost like acting as a...
Nice. Oh no. Well,
Another great image.
it pretty much is. Let's screen grab it. Oh fuck, I was too slow.
And there's the dais right in front of it with the 2 spots for the keystones.
All right, everyone, get ready just in case this thing comes out of the door and attacks. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis just in case.
Okay.
Is there a place I can be that's not in eye line of this in the door?
You go back down to the first floor.
That seems like a bad idea. I'm gonna just pull out my axe and ready.
Okay.
I'll pass along Leviathan to Viktoria again.
I'm just gonna be
You'll-
putting the things in the thing when everyone's ready.
Yule just has her quarterstaff raised with her braid.
Tedros has a shield up.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll walk
Put the
up,
pieces in.
cast Armor of Agathis, so all the jagged ice forms like jagged, like full plate almost, kind of like the Lich King from World of Warcraft, and then
Put the 2 pieces in.
Yeah.
Slide in perfectly. Just.
I'm gonna back up to where everybody else is.
They start like rotating, almost like the whole top kind of starts rotating and like back and forth in like odd intervals, almost like a combination lock going off, and you hear that clockwork ticking sound working its way down the pedestal. And then at the opposite side of the room, there's a sudden just like bit of movement, and dust just like shakes from the entire door and down from the ceiling, and that creature dislodges itself and sets a claw on the door, and then looks down, turns its mechanical head down at all of you, sweeps around, and then just climbs its way up the door and up onto the ceiling, where there's, or like kind of up the sloped wall above the door, where there is basically like a very wide ledge that it kind of goes up and just curls up on top of, and then the doors.
Oh, thank fuck.
Open up. They open up onto the bridge that leads to the main fortress. The bridge is over a massive chasm. Wind and snow are whipping across this bridge. The bridge looks about 300 feet long and 20 feet wide, just with like spiky like parapet railings on either side, leading across to a much larger structure.
Well, that's the way forward.
And the bridge is covered in snowdrifts and ice.
Does it have a railing?
Yes, it does have a railing. Okay. It's like it like kind of it has like almost like walls at the edges because of how wide it is.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, everyone good?
So?
Yule, do you need a piggyback again?
Yes.
All right. No, kind of kneel down.
She'll just climb up.
Okay. And then I'll start walking across.
All right, yeah, it is a sturdy stone bridge. You step out. Yeah, it's not like rope or anything. You step out, and immediately caught in the wind. You can see it's basically like it bridging the gap between like 2 mountain peaks. Down below, you like I don't know if anyone gets close enough to the edge to look down.
Hell yeah.
But all right, you with Yule on your shoulders.
Yeah,
woo,
woo,
just tumbling off. Okay, you look over and yeah, you can just see just like mist and snow below you, and you can't really see where the bottom is beneath you.
No one fall off.
Sounds
and look
like a good idea.
Looking ahead, you can see 2 what looks like frozen statues about 100 feet from the other side, side by side. It's hard to tell if they're actual statues or something, but they're covered in snow and ice, making their actual shapes pretty much indistinguishable at this distance.
Keep going.
Okay. When you get to about the 100-foot mark, 100 foot ahead with like 100-foot distance between you and the when you get about 50 feet away from them, the 2 begin to move. One of them is just kind of looks like a lump, but as it kind of uncurls, you can see it was basically like curled in on itself. Looks like it's like preserving warmth, but as it stands up, snow falls off of it, and it stands up to its full like 12-foot height, and you can see a amber-colored chitinous insectoid body in a humanoid shape with 2 huge pincers coming off its mouth with a pair of antennae that unfurl up and pop out of the snow covering its head, a couple segmented insectoid eyes, and big clawed hands. It stands up and kind of leans on all 4s.
Hello there.
And then next to it, you can see just another pile of snow that just kind of like shakes loose and unfurls, and what looks like a skeletal snake with ribs sticking out, almost like ribs sticking out from its neck, almost like the flared hood of a cobra, just shakes its way out of the snow and just kind of sways back and forth, looking in your direction. Looks like they are both standing like a warning posture, but neither makes them move forward, but they both are kind of standing in a warning posture for anyone that chooses to continue forward.
Well, that's nice.
Right. Do I know what they are? No.
Go ahead and roll for both.
I think Justin knows, but I want to know if Monty knows.
Mm-hmm.
So single roll for both or separate rolls?
One for each.
Okay.
They're very different.
Bone snake. We'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for the first one. That's a 18.
Okay. And then what do you get for the other one?
Oh yeah, 20.
Okay. You can identify them both. Snake is a bone naga.
Yeah.
It is a
cool as fuck is what it is.
Yeah. They are necromantic. They are undead versions of some kind of naga, either a spirit or guardian naga.
And I'll relay everything that I know. Well, you're saying I'll tell it to everybody else.
Okay. Depending on what kind they are large snake creatures with spellcasting abilities. Essentially, is what it comes down to. Yep. And then the other thing, you probably know what it is.
I think so. Either
it's an Umber Hulk. So it is a large, big insect.
Don't look at its eyes.
It's a big insect creature. They normally live underground. You can tell this one is unhappy up here. It looks like the witch, found it and brought it up here to keep as a pet and door guardian. And yes, you identified the worst thing about them is that their eyes are capable of magically confusing people that meet their gaze.
Great! Jump off the bridge.
Yeah, you be careful.
Is there railings on this bridge?
They're like walls up the sides, yeah, like wall railings, yeah.
All of that, and specifically underline state. Don't look at that thing's ass.
Yep.
All right, I can do that, or I can not do that. I should guess.
All right, Tedros, now's the time. Bust it out.
And then
Meteor swarm.
Yeah, and then the doors are 100 feet past the two door guardians.
Oh, piss. I'm gonna set Yule down.
Okay.
Just in case I get confused, I don't want both of us to wander over the edge. What do y'all want to do? I'm gonna say quietly to the group.
Well, I don't know if there are other undead things that this witch employs.
Oh, I got a dumb idea.
If
I have a question.
Undead, I can at least
that thing's definitely undead.
Galina, what's your question?
Montblanc, clearly you know what these creatures are.
Sort of, yeah.
And you've been working with us, you have a general knowledge of how strong we are. Is it possible for us to take them? Or is it straight suicide? Because if it's straight suicide, we have to figure out a different way.
We're all level 4.
If we can take them, we should probably just move forward.
We're all level 4, and Umber Hulk, I think, is CR 5.
Yeah, yeah, it's just for the purposes of gauging difficulty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the purposes of gauging difficulty, I'll just tell you, I guess, since you Montblanc knows stuff about them, instead of translating. Mm-hmm. Umber Hulks are CR5, Bone Naga are CR4.
I mean, it could be tough, but we might have a chance. Let me just try something really fucking stupid.
Wait, hear me out. I have an idea first. We book it and we shove them off the edge.
We're not going to shove those things off the edge. They're big.
Alright, what was your stupid idea, Montblanc?
I'm going to pull out one of my Displacer Beast stakes.
You think they're going to jump off the bridge
No.
after a stake?
I'm going to see if I can distract them with. I'm going to throw this. This is dumb. It's probably not going to work, but it's worth trying. But instead of having to fight everything up here, and I'm going to throw one of the stakes in the middle of both of them.
Right in between them?
Yeah, either that or the chunk of Troll Heart that I have left still.
Which one?
Fuck it, Troll Heart.
Okay. The Umber Hulk reaches over, picks it up, and starts eating it. The Bone Naga didn't look twice at it.
All right.
Yeah, we tried just requesting an audience.
They're not gonna listen. I don't think they will. Hey!
We request an audience with the master of the castle or mistress, however she or they or whoever is in
head
here.
Of the household.
Yes, thank you, Viktoria.
The witch on the mountain.
Yeah, thank you, Yul. That's the one. We request an audience.
And I'm not looking at the Umber Hulk in the eyes.
You're outside 30 feet, so you're good. You have to be within 30 feet of it.
Right. And disadvantage if you don't look at it.
Yeah. Okay. So you formally request an audience with the witch.
And I use like mechanically position of privilege to further help requesting that audience.
Yeah, same. Can I? No, I don't have that one.
I do.
Well, so you request an audience.
I have bad reputation.
And then the two of them look at each other. And then you just hear from up. So this is a reminder: the fortress, much larger fortress behind you, very large tower up the center. From the tower, you hear, and you see a probably 30 to 40 foot tall humanoid shape. Yulyanya, this looks familiar.
Yeah, the thing that crawls on the tower.
A massive stone humanoid shape climbing on the outside of the tower, working its way along. You can see that the ice covering the outside of the tower is dented and chipped away in huge sections. It looks like it uses as handholds. It starts climbing its way along the outside of the tower.
Guys,
and turning in your direction.
That's what I saw before.
Yep.
It is worn with age and time to the point where it's entirely featureless, like a mannequin. The top of its head is looks kind of like a crown, but looks like it's kind of got the railing of like a castle parapet around the side of it. And as it climbs in this kind of like jerky motion making its way down, you can see that its head constantly stays rotated, so the top of its head is pointing upward, twisting and turning at unnatural angles.
Is there any horses nearby?
Her room.
And you can see that standing on top of that, is you can see still way up at the top, a humanoid shape standing on top of its head as it starts climbing its way down the side of the tower towards you all.
My question still stands. Is there any horses nearby? I'll take the silence as a yes.
No.
Oh, I was wanting to shadow a Colossus this. Okay.
Wait, so there is a humanoid on top of the head.
Probably
and the head is just staying level.
Oh.
It's like it kind of whatever direction, like twists and turns at unnatural angles, so it stays perfectly level.
Yeah.
And she's just like standing on the edge of the, like on it, just like holding onto the railing.
I'm gonna turn to look at the siblings. There's the audience he asked for.
Hello.
Starts crawling and climbing its way down. Eventually, it gets to the point where it's over the doorway, and it puts its hands on either side of the bridge, holding onto it with its feet.
Classic.
Crawling like head first down, and so it lowers down, so the head is there, like right in front of you, and you can see the witch. And you understand, part of her name begins to make more sense. Her name is Agneta Thricefold. You can see, as she leans over the edge of the railing, you can see a very wide head with three faces, as if they've all been melted together like wax, facing in different directions, twisted and kind of like almost as if they've been just like fused together. You can see a pair of what? You can see a pair of huge, gangly blue arms coming up off of her shoulders. One pair of just huge, thick tree trunk arms leaning on the railing, and then a pair of much like more small, shriveled purple arms just kind of hanging at the front, like off the front of her shoulders. 6 arms, 3 faces, all wrapped up in cloaks and fabrics.
Is this thing a coven but one?
Agneta Thricefold.
Oh, hell no.
And as she leans over and all 3 faces smile down at you, and all 3 faces speak in unison, she says, "Well, hello and welcome to my home. I'm so glad you could join me." You asked for an audience.
Is it lovely?
I didn't ask for names.
home, Miss
I didn't ask.
Thricefold?
I didn't ask for this. I didn't.
Yes, very lovely home.
May I ask what it is that brings you here asking for such an audience? And who, may I say, are joining me as my guests?
Hello, I am Lady Galina of the 5-Star Chalice. This is my sister, Viktoria, also Lady of the 5-Star Chalice. These
Which
are
is
our
both of you at the
friends.
same time. Just the face. And...
I'm Yulyanya of the Valley.
I'm gonna nudge Tedros a little bit and like kind of whisper to Tedros if I can and be like, "Don't tell her your real name."
And the rest of you?
I'm Montblanc Montauban. Not my real name. Not my real name.
Mm-hmm. She's staring down at Tedros.
You didn't come to talk to me. You came to talk to them.
Nice. She froze to death.
Their way to...
Sorry, what's
internet
in?
connection.
What did the witches say?
She said, I've come to speak to all of the guests who found their way to my doorstep.
I won't have much to say.
Do you think we could go inside? It's just a little chilly out here.
Oh, you'd like to come? Why don't you all join me for dinner?
What are you
Absolutely.
making?
I'm sure we'll have to find out together.
Oh, great.
I have
Hospitality is
I have an
invite-
even better idea. I have an even better idea. It is so kind of you to invite us in for dinner. We would love to, but to respond to your graciousness and your kindness and your generosity, why don't you let me into the kitchens and I will cook the dinner for us all to have? That sounds so lovely, and then you're giving and we're giving, and it establishes a very nice rapport. Can I please try to persuade her to do this?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Can I just abandon the
is
party and leave?
That's my best stat. Fuck yes. Okay. 24. I think 16 plus 7. Or is that 23?
23.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, it's 23.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Jinx. Are you back? No,
Oh no,
almost.
was I gone? I can't tell
Yeah,
when I'm
you're
gone.
back. You're
I
back.
can't tell when I'm gone because you all keep moving normally. So she said, I invite you in and you cook me a delicious dinner. That's what your offer?
That seems very fair. That's very nice, I think.
Let me 1 second.
Join us in the future when this campaign becomes text-based. Play by post on the Neopets forums.
Oh, no, not again.
Please. Wait, that's my whole childhood.
Same. And Gaia Online, yeah.
1 year for Halloween, I went as the ghost of Neopets.
Nice.
Oh my god, sad.
I got banned.
So she
My account got hacked.
Oh no. Okay, so she nods, and the giant stone creature holds up a hand that she's like onto its head that she steps onto and just lowers her down onto the bridge behind the other two creatures. You can see that she is large sized.
Good for her.
She's just general like the majority of her is this like gray lumpy body with these huge long tree trunk arms.
Would you say she's about the size of 3 people?
More than that. Like her it's kind of like a base body that's like towering and like 10 feet tall, and then she has these long gangly blue arms coming off of her back, and then just those like tiny shriveled little purple ones that just like sit in the front, like constantly doing this. Basically,
does it look like if she gave us a hug, we would get crushed to death?
That looks like her main set of arms would do that. Yes. Looks like she has three different,
like 3 different hags. Like she's got Anna's hag arms.
Yep, she has Annis Hag arms.
Damn.
Is one of them. Yeah, actually, the main body is Annis Hag.
I'm vegetarian.
Princess would like to vibe check the hag, please.
Yeah, same. I think.
I would like to. What vibes would you like?
To check.
Awful.
Yeah.
Don't even roll. Awful. Horrible.
Is it a bad? Do I get the feeling that it's a bad idea to go with her? That's my insight check.
To go in the house? I feel like it's not a good idea to go in the house.
Montblanc. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's a bad idea.
You don't even need to roll to know that hags eat people.
Yeah, I know
it's a bad idea to go in the house.
That's why I want to go here and save the kid.
When she's inviting you in for dinner.
Eat us.
The dinner is implied to be us.
I'm gonna leave it to Tedros. She wants to eat us, just so you know.
I got that.
I think we should let them go.
Now
we will stay back and go in after. Kind of.
Mrs. Witch on the Mountain Lady?
Never married, actually.
Miss Witch on the Mountain Lady?
Amazing.
Are you planning to eat us?
Where would you get a silly idea like that?
It's kind of what hags do.
You seem to be a little people hungry.
Yeah, that's what hags do. So,
Well, I don't get many visitors up here on my mountain, and that sounds like it's generalizing.
Well, my papa said that there are ways to figure out if someone is people hungry, and you should always ask before you enter their house.
What?
Really?
Yes.
Can I try and like subtly cast message to like Tedros behind me without her like noticing?
Probably. Message is a very subtle spell, yeah.
Yeah, and she's just like, playing with her necklace.
Mhm,
She could just
yeah.
be nervous.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be like, Galina and I are going to distract the witch. You guys find the fucking kid.
He does not respond back, but he does nod and look at her.
Tedros, I think you and Ash.
And then, seeing that, I will non-threateningly step forward to accept the offer to go into the house.
Okay. She turns, and one of the purple hands just like gestures behind her, and you just hear, and then the doors behind her just open up.
This
Well,
is
come
such
on
a
in.
so
nice
lovely. Very nice. Thank you.
Hospitality is unmatched, my dear.
I still feel like
Friends.
we're going to get eaten.
We are.
Is that just me?
We are.
So who's going in with her?
Not me.
I'm going in.
Nope.
I
I'm
suppose
gonna look at
I'll
you.
go
I'm gonna
with.
look at you and
No? I'll stay outside.
Let them chit chat.
Okay.
They're the best at it. Let them do it.
Princess says she would go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Question.
I'm not going in. Fuck that.
Does it appear that there's more up here to look at and explore besides the main castle itself?
No, most of the main castle. The main castle is very large.
Is there any windows on the ground floor?
Not on the ground floor, no.
Is there any windows that are climbable up to?
Hard to tell. The castle is covered in a thick sheet of ice, except for the handholds that the stone creature uses, but those are about 10 feet apart each. And it is still kind of crouched over the doorway, like a living archway.
It's such a bad idea to go in.
I mean, we have to go in
I'm
to
not going
get
in.
the kid at some point.
All right. I'll wait. We'll figure something out here. I am.
Well,
not
you
going
burned
in.
down her maze
didn't
hedge.
do it.
Of course, she knows we're here.
I didn't do
Did
it.
it?
We're very kind of you.
mean, you guys were together when it happened, you know.
Well, it was Tedros' idea, but I did it.
Are you coming?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Sorry.
No.
And then I'll.
Yeah, no. I'm fine. I'm a vegetarian. I doubt the menu reflects that.
All right, suit
I'm
yourselves.
not very hungry.
I am.
Tedros does look at both Montblanc and Yulyanya and says, I'm trusting the two of you to get us out if anything goes wrong.
That's the plan.
Tedros isn't coming with us.
No, if we all get eaten, we're fucked. There has to be some sort of split for this kind of situation, I think. So yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
but
stay
Tedros
inside.
is going in the...
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yulyanya, listen.
You can scale walls and shit, I think, at some point, almost. Who knows? You know.
I have slow fall now.
Great. Good.
If I stay out there and something happens, I'm not going to be able to forgive myself. So I'm going in.
Tedros, take this. And I'm going to give Tedros the potion of supreme healing.
Okay.
Just in case.
Alright.
Does it feel wrong that our most injured people are going in?
They're the ones who communicate and talk to people, so...
Tedros just, gives Yulyanya's shoulder a slight squeeze and says, give us 2 hours.
Alright.
Okay, don't die.
Can't do that.
Good luck.
I got other things to do.
Tedros, do you have the ability to send people...
Messages? No.
Yeah, fuck.
But
Viktoria does.
Victoria does.
Hopefully where y'all eating is close to where we are. That way you can tell us, like, hey, something's going on. If something goes bad, maybe scream something. I don't know.
If something goes bad, you'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Probably
want
very quickly.
if you want to do it quietly, Victoria, you could try sending us a message, and the code word could be fuck.
That is an excellent code word.
Why isn't the code word moves?
You know what the code word's?
Also-
Moobs.
It's the M word.
You guys are going to get whatever fucking message I give you.
All right.
Tedros goes in with the others.
Good luck.
Okay. So it's everyone but Montblanc and Yulyanya go into the witch's fortress. All right. So you enter inside, and it's like a short little entryway, like almost like a mud room, basically, like a little foyer.
Ah,
And that's all we
A
see.
little foyer.
a
and
little
what else?
foyer.
She just kind of like.
Okay, sorry, but you were frozen for a sec.
Oh,
A
sorry.
little foyer.
A
and
little
what else?
foyer.
It's basically just like a mud room, just to keep the snow out. And she shuffles her way inside, and like as she comes up, the little purple hands do most of the gesturing. They gesture, and the second set of doors open. The ones outside close.
And that's the end of the session.
You sick.
Awesome. We're
No, it's
actually
not.
fine.
That'd be a good place. That's a good cliffhanger, though.
We're getting there. As the first room you come into is a large room filled with looks like glass terrariums or dioramas that you go past, set up all around the room, kind of like in these very fancy glass cases. And as you pass by, like each of you kind of like walking around, she shuffles past them and just like traces a finger along one of them as she goes.
Oh, that's so lovely. What lives in there?
Oh, well, go ahead and take a look for yourself and see what you can see.
God.
She keeps walking towards the other side of the room. Do y'all look around at them?
Yeah.
Face right up against the glass.
Just children.
Okay. One of them you see looks like a diorama of Red Rock Mountains, kind of like those like red, dusty like almost like Southwestern American style mountains. But you can see, like, it looks so detailed. Like there's like a little stream and everything. There's plants and stuff, like very, very intricate.
But it's
until
made
you
of hair.
see, until you see these like tiny, tiny lizard creatures crawling across the surface of it that look like they would be much bigger. Their proportions of everything around them, they seem really big. Another one, you see like some misty mountain highlands. It looks like with like actual fog hanging in the air, and you see teeny
what?
Teeny what?
teeny little goats feeding on teeny little grass.
It's like Spy Kids 2.
Yeah.
You see like a swampy bog with what looks like just shapes moving under the water.
Yes, we have a bee.
Yes, we do.
Through and closest to the door, if I am still not frozen.
You did
Yeah,
freeze for a
frozen.
hot second there.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you saying?
The last one you see, closest to the closest to the door that she's heading through out of the room. It's pretty big, but for the most part, it's kind of like forests and trees and everything, and a flowery meadow. And you can see the tiniest little shape, looks like a little half-orc boy, picking flowers in the flowery meadow in one of these cases.
Yes.
I'm a half-orc boy.
Nudge Tedros, just gonna like, oh, look at this one. This one is so detailed.
And you can see that all of them at one end have what looks like a doorknob, just like attached onto it, like a little hatch attached onto the side of them, set into like the glass dome that covers them all.
All right, will you show me to the kitchen now, perhaps?
Of course, all of you follow me. All of you follow me. Come along, come along.
Tedros will lean over and try to whisper to Galina, not to Galina, whisper to Viktoria and say, "Let them know he's here."
Absolutely, I will be right behind you, she says as she's now fingering her necklace to cast message to Monty and just be like, the boy is here.
I can respond, right?
Yeah.
How many words do I get?
25.
25, same as sending? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, there is
No?
no.
No? It's not the
There
same
is
as that?
no.
Oh, it's 6 seconds.
Yeah, 6
Okay.
seconds.
That's
it.
Whereabouts? I can't imagine too far in.
Cast it again. Nope, but he's really, really tiny.
That's not fucking telling me anything. Where is he?
He's in a little box right near the front.
Alright, thank you. Noted.
So what did she say?
I don't think I'm audible when I respond, am I?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
But I'll tell you all. They found the boy. He's shrunken down in a glass box near the entrance.
Shrunken down.
Yeah. I think we should wait a bit. Whoa, what was that? I think we should wait a bit and try to sneak in. Is there like anything around us? Is it still this big statue thing and the
You've got the Umber Hulk, the Bone Naga, and the giant stone statue are all just kind of still just hanging out staring at you.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I don't really like the sight of these things.
Nope.
Is there any way we could like sneak around to the other
Yeah,
side?
is there like a way to sneak around to the other side?
You're on a bridge over a chasm that like the building kind of like juts out to meet the bridge over the chasm, so it's like you don't reach the other side until you're at the building.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like walk over to this, lean over the bridge and go, no, don't mind me. I'm gonna say to the thing, I'm just fucking bored, and I'm just gonna huck one of my extra belaying pins just over the side of the bridge to see how far it goes. Holy fuck.
You don't hear. I mean, to be fair, you don't know if it just lands in snow and just like with like it's too quiet because like the wind is blowing very loudly out here, but like you don't hear like a loud metallic clang of it landing. But it just kind of vanishes into the mist and keeps going, and then you don't hear it.
Look at the statue thing. I don't know if you can talk. How far down does this chasm drop? Just out of interest.
Its head just tilts to the side, grinding noises of the stones in its neck just kind of rub together.
Alright, thanks. I don't know what to do, Yule. And also, I'm talking quietly to Yule.
Oh, I bet, yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Not like, yeah, I don't know what to do.
I've never encountered anything like this before.
Yeah.
I think I would understand what to do from the inside, but we're out here.
Don't pay attention to them, they're not here.
Told you so. I was waiting for the right moment to say it. There it is now. You just hear Viktoria's voice in your head.
I don't understand because you said that you wanted to split up. I never wanted to split up. How are you I told you soing?
I'm just feeling very vindicated right now.
How? I literally don't understand. I did not want
I'm
to
really
split
pumped
up.
because we got inside and now Monty was like, oh, it's too dangerous. We shouldn't go inside. And now look where you are.
Because I thought the statue thing went somewhere else.
Yeah, either way, you still have an Umber Hulk and a Bone Naga out there.
I was gonna jump off the bridge. This is pointless.
Like, actually, or?
No.
Okay, I was like, I mean, you will die. Okay, jumping back inside. The witch opens the second set of doors out of her trophy room and starts leading you down a very long hallway that is just covered in just those same, just like moldering old paintings that have just kind of like disintegrated and like fallen apart, and you can't really see much out of them, but like on some of them, like the faces are still distinct, but like you don't know if it's something was done to the paintings or if it's just because of how they're rotting, but the faces are just like a pair of just like long oval, dark, just like black ovals with like a long mouth, just like almost like the Scream painting, just like spread, just like anytime you catch a face, like that's what all of them are. She leads you down this long hallway. So Bennett, I can't tell if you're trying to talk, but it sounds like someone's running an electric toothbrush.
That's just my phone. That's just my phone.
I didn't know if you had like really bad audio quality, and that was like the sound of you trying to talk. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Okay. She keeps leading you along through hallways and rooms, passes by a very large dining room that just that smell. Oh, it doesn't smell good. The table is just stained red, and so is the floor around it. There's just like old platters and like bones, and just like the like the head of a pig with what was once an apple in it, and just flies crawling around all over it.
I think that the no.
Yes.
So I think the entire time that we are doing all of this walking, I want to like strike up a conversation with her and just be like, you know, just like doing like general niceties, but also like trying to like subtly maneuver socially to like get her to say information. Like I'm gonna try to like gently nudge her into being like, oh, I've been at this castle for this many years. This is my relationship with the nearby people. Blah, 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 blah. Just like anything I can get her to like say about herself and her relationship to the area.
I mean, anything you say to her, ask her. You get kind of like 1 and 2 word responses for the most part. Very simple, very much dodging the question. Very usually with a lot of them, like it seems like she's having fun playing with you, and like answering yet at the same time not answering your questions.
Yeah, it's like it's probably very frustrating to watch for other people, but it's like very much just like verbal chess between the two of us right now, waiting to see who slips up first.
Yep. And then she eventually brings you into a room where she brings you to as part of the hallway where she flicks one of her purple fingers and the doors just fly open and you can just see into a kitchen out of nightmares, just everything stained red. There is just like cleavers and knives and just like blades hanging from the ceiling, sitting in chopping blocks. Just rusted and tarnished. There's a giant oven off to one side that she snaps her fingers. You can see it flares into life with the flames on the inside, and she says, "Well, go ahead and take a look around. I'm very eager to see what you come up with."
Oh, I'm very excited to give you some dinner. I think you will really, really like it. But yeah, I want to know more about you. You know, like, we should share more, build up a friendship. I think, truthfully, we could be good friends.
Oh, do you? Well, conversations are always better over dinner.
You're right. I'll get started right away.
How high up is the windows on the next floor?
Like 20 feet.
Okay.
And she gestures all three of her right arms towards the door for all of you to enter into the kitchen.
Oh, I've fully already entered the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
I truly hate to be this person. Is there a place where I could, like, wash my hands or anything?
Oh, there's a sink in the kitchen, dear. Sorry, there's a wash basin in the kitchen, dear.
Okay, is it like one of those ones where, like, you have to go outside and get snow for it, or like?
Oh, no. It should be filled already for you. I'm quite hospitable.
Excellent. I will go in and find that.
Okay.
And make a show out of washing my hands.
It is 100% filled with blood.
Yeah.
Don't touch the foot like that.
I'm gonna lean over to Yule. Do you think you could reach that window if I tossed you?
How far away is the window?
It's 20 feet up.
20 feet up, probably like 20 feet diagonals, like straight to it too.
I'm 6'6", 20 strength.
Yeah.
I
Doable.
think I could. Also, I can do what's it called? I can do Step of the Wind, spend a key point, and then my jump distance is doubled.
That's true.
All right. I'm gonna try to distract him, and if your jump distance is doubled, you could do it without me throwing you.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah. What's your strength?
Okay.
Let me pull up my favorite website, the 5e jump calculator.
If I jump and like can't reach it, could he throw me then?
Yeah. What's your strength score?
My strength is only 13 plus 1.
Okay, 13, and then Step of the Wind.
26.
Yeah, 26 feet horizontally, 17 feet off the ground. But if you were jumped off the railing, then that'd give you that extra like 3 feet, and you could just reach the bottom of it. It is icy though.
Okay.
That's just a suggestion, and then I'll deal with these assholes.
I can try.
All right. I'm gonna try to distract them from Yule and just say, so pick up a snowball.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have a snowball fat before? I'm gonna throw it at the big stone thing.
Ooh.
Just like hits the side of where its face should be and just drips off. It's just like looking down. Like it like leans in a little closer,
Just
kind of is like, are you really? I know, yeah.
Is this an athletics check? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
You're doing this with no rope or anything?
God.
I have rope. Can I say I gave some of my rope before that I distracted it?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I give you my 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah, we'll use some rope because I only got a 15.
Okay. I think actually with Step of the Wind, Okay, so do you like tie yourself? Where do you tie the rope off to something when you jump? Or...
I would just tie the rope to my waist, and then Monty would have the other end, right? No. Or we tie it to.
Just tie it off to
you
something.
You could tie it to the railing.
Oh, tie it to the banister. Okay, yeah.
So it's just like bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Okay. You go. So you're gonna jump. You got a 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Yule just gets up on the railing and like takes. You have to kind of like ninja run along the railing for a bit to get that like 10 feet of running start.
Snowball.
Yeah, and then you throw the snowball, and then Yule just leaps, and then you're sailing through the air. The jump distance is the hard part. The hard part is you land, and it's just solid ice.
Slippery.
You start scrabbling at your fingers. You start sliding down, and then you manage to catch just your fingertips on the edge of the windowsill and stop yourself. Just you're hanging on by your fingertip.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw another snowball. Come on, just a snowball fight. I'm bored.
The Naga turns in your direction, and it starts hissing at you.
It's just a snowball. Just pull yourself.
Umber Hulk.
I'm just like, is there anything extra I would have to do to like pull myself up?
You'd have to check to see if the window opens.
Okay, I check the window.
You can't tell if it's locked or just frozen shut.
Okay.
But it's a window, so it's also
Can
breakable.
I use my braid to smash through the window? My
Yes, you can.
quarterstaff.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna
Okay,
cough
do I have to
loudly.
roll?
I'm gonna cough loudly as this happens. Oh, the cold.
Do I gotta roll for that?
Nope, you can just do that.
Okay, I smash
I'm
the
gonna
window
time a
with my
cough
quarterstaff.
with it.
And yeah, so you smash the braid through the window. You can actually like smash your quarterstaff through and then like turn it sideways to give yourself something to hold on to, like in the
Alright.
window, and then just like
Pull
flip
myself
yourself
up.
into the window over your braid, and then you can see at that point the window breaks. Everyone outside hears it. Monty, you can see that Yule is still tied to the railing, and the giant stone thing starts reaching over in the direction of the rope.
I do though also have daggers.
Okay.
Cut the rope.
So like I can cut my own rope.
Okay, do you cut it?
Yeah, I cut the rope.
Okay.
And I
So you
just
cut the rope just in
reel
time as
inside.
the giant hand grabs onto it and just pulls the cut
Yeah.
end of the rope out. Like, Monty, from your perspective, you just see him grab the rope and then he pulls it back like he's going to yank Yule out the window, and then it's just rope dangling over his hand.
and I just tumble inside.
Okay. The stone thing turns and just starts climbing up the outside of the building and around. The Umber Hulk and the Bone Naga both look at Montblanc with some ill intent. After that business, they are door guardians, and the building has been entered without their
As
say-so.
long as you got inside, I'm good.
And inside, everyone else just got into the horrible kitchen.
Actually,
Oh, yes?
Princess would have stopped in front of Lady Thricefold.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a liar, and I do not play games, which you seem to like. We came here for a child, and I intend to leave with one. So what is it that you want?
Well, that's a very interesting question. Mostly because it seems to imply that not only do you have something that I want, but that you could do anything to stop me from taking it if you do.
Perhaps I do not have what you could possibly want in this moment, but I could if you would tell me.
An interesting proposal.
Deals with eggs.
I think we should speak about it over dinner.
Deals with eggs.
I look forward to seeing what you and your friends come up with.
I personally am not much of a cook, and then Princess will enter the kitchen.
Okay. The doors slam shut behind you, and with everybody else entering the kitchen, Montblanc facing off against an angry Umber Hulk and Bone Naga, and Yulyanya having just broken into the castle. That's the cliffhanger we're going to end on for the week. Woo!
Weird to think I might be in the safest place.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Not me.
Oh, yeah, no.
I have a plan. I'm good.
All right, good.
I've got plans.
So thank you for joining us, everybody. Chad, thank you for putting up with my my technical difficulties and all the emote inspiring the faces I made.
Yeah, the new emotes are in chat. You can check them out. Ooh,
I love them.
and success.
Yes. It's not going how I anticipated, but I'm always happy when that happens because it means I get to have fun and find out, and things get to be unexpected for me. So I'm always happy for things like that. Join us next week to see how this all works out, and we will see you then.